actively, they don't fucking seek independence. And that is the key difference between, it's atypical Greeks, especially in Melbourne, and guys like, say, Nick and I. We actively sought independence. You understand the difference?
No, I get it, but I get it. But I wonder if, do you then take on what you've learnt and, without realising it, subconsciously hold a bit of the stuff that you actually hate? Do you know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
You want to escape the independence, whatever, you go into your new life. But have you ever stopped to think, oh, have I taken any bit of that shit that I hate, that I've learnt, that I've grown up with, and I am that? Am I a bit of that? Do I show that? Do I...
Yeah.
Because guaranteed that stuff happens too, right?
Yeah, well, dude, we're products of our environment. We've said this 1,000 times.
Exactly.
We're going to carry traits over. But it's whether we actively engage to, disengage from them, or we nurture them and carry it on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll find you something that's super fucking relevant. Oh, I know that song.
What?
Yeah, man.
That's familiar, but I have to sing.
Yeah, I know that song, man.
Che confusione sarà perché ti amo, è un'emozione che cresce piano piano, stringimi forte e stammi più vicino.
So would you say this is one of the most epic exports Italy's produced?
It is.
Who's Neck? I want to hear Neck.
This is Neck.
Please.
I'm serious. I can't believe you don't actually know who Neck is. No. He was one of the earliest pop singers I learnt
Spelled
about.
N-E-K?
N-E-K. Yeah.
N-E-K.
Yeah, this is one of his more famous songs. Yeah, this came out 7 years ago. Do you know where I heard this? Surprisingly, I was in fucking Mykonos, man, at a tavern with Nicole. I was with Nicole. I was with a friend of ours who lived in Sydney, and now she's engaged to a cop somewhere on an island in Greece.
Gone to Greece, lives there.
Yeah, that dude. So fucking what a world.
Engaged to a cop.
Yeah, in Greece. But we'll sing there.
She's got it made.
Yeah, having.
She's what? Got it made?
No, as in she's on the island, Greek beaches.
Oh, she's got it made.
No, as in because she left the rat race of Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had enough of the rat race, was drowning, and said, "Fuck this, I'm out," and literally just 180'd it.
Yeah, good.
Dude, we were sitting there at an Italian restaurant in Mykonos, and I was cracking it because Mykonos is overrun with Italians, and arrogant Italians, ridiculous tourist mode Italians,
from Napoli.
Yeah, Napoli.
Naples.
So we're sitting at this restaurant and I'm cursing because I'm on fucking Mykonos. I'm in Mykonos and I'm eating Italian pasta. Seriously, I was having penne. I needed something light.
Okay.
I needed something light. I needed something light, and I didn't go for the usual carbonara.
What, the chips and the bloody?
No. I didn't get my usual carbonara that I used to get a lot back then. Man.
Yeah.
But this was playing. I'm like, man, that's actually a good song. And I can't remember if I Shazammed it or if I can just wrote down some of the lyrics so that I could hear them as best as I could. Dude, this is a great song.
He looks like a typical Italian. Blue eyes.
N-E-K is not Italian, by the way.
No, it's a nickname, man. It's a nickname.
What?
Seriously?
K is not in the Italian language.
This is a great song. I was obsessed with this song.
It's a song.
Yeah. I actually haven't heard this song in 4 years.
God, do you know what it reminds me of?
What? Great track.
Shit. What's one of the rock songs that are transient? Wonderwall!
Oasis.
That's what it reminds me of. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
His full name.
What is it?
Filippo.
Yeah. Filippo.
Neviani.
What is it?
Neviani.
Okay.
I love this song, man.
This is what I was talking about.
And he's married to Patrizia Boccondio.
Is there a photo?
Of her or him?
Both.
Well, that's him. Yeah, you're handsome.
What is he, from the north?
I don't know. Oh, he's from Sassuolo. Where's that?
I don't know where-
Remember, they've got a soccer team.
Sassuolo. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where is that from? Whereabouts?
Do you know what I love? Do you know what's... Dude, PlayStation has forever ruined Italian for me. Right?
Near Bologna.
I grew up, like, around Italians. My old man speaks Italian. Like, I'm well aware of the culture. But soccer, FIFA, on PlayStation has forever ruined it.
Why?
Because whenever I hear... an Italian team being spoken on those games, always with an English accent, it's like Verona.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Always. Always.
Guys-
Fiorentina.
Napoli.
You know the song I was singing and you made fun of me?
Yeah.
Okay, this is it.
Is Tracy Chapman?
It's Tracy Chapman.
I feel
No, it's not.
You suck, dude.
Man, the editing on this.
Do you know what song that is?
Edit that out.
Hey, that song that you just played. Do you
Screenshot
remember
it.
it?
Screenshot
it. Because I need to know.
Anything you play, screenshot it.
Because I need to know,
Hang
man.
on, I'll screenshot it.
It's hard to find those songs
Wait a
just on a
second,
generic
hang on.
YouTube, like...
I'll show you later. Hang on, let me just look it up. What's his name? Oh, something.
Dude, do you know what that reminds me of?
Vince.
Yeah.
Hang on. What's that song called? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's it. Toto.
See, Lacuna Coil is a gothic metal band from
Italiano, sorry.
Milan. They're from Milan.
They're from Milan. Just some snot-nosed fucking model.
Yeah, man.
You know what I've been
Sorry,
singing?
this guy.
Lasciatemi cantare
Yeah, man.
con la chitarra.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sung that on Acropolis now.
Lasciatemi cantare.
Yeah. Dude, this song's ancient.
Sono un italiano.
You actually listened to that shit growing up.
Yes, in my dad's car, in my dad's Ford. You know those
That's gold.
seats that were like one seat at the front?
Yeah.
One whole seat,
The
like
bench
that?
seat. Yeah, the Kingswood. The Kingswood had
It was like all white interior.
Yeah. Do you know what I've been singing heaps, man? Been singing songs in accents because I've been watching a lot of YouTube artists that do like covers in different artists and shit. You know, like a girl that can sing and then just does a whole bunch of songs
Yeah.
imitating the impression.
Oh, okay.
And she did one of Avril Lavigne's Happy Ending. Yeah.
How does that go?
The actual song, she did the song, like the actual
No, but
song.
I'm trying to think of happy ending. How does that go?
You know,
I
fucking.
just think she was a skater boy.
Yeah, no. It's in-
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. What are you doing?
No.
I was going to say. And I was obsessed for fucking, dude, weeks. I'd be on the fork with the earplugs in, and I kept singing the two lines from that song, Happy Ending, but I kept singing it in different accents. No, serious. Because, like, you remember that episode with Alex where we were talking about the genres that died?
Yeah.
And then I brought up Oasis, Blur. Who was the other band that's like all them? And they sing with that real Manchester.
Cornell. Or was it
No,
Firefly?
that's Soundgarden. No.
Oh, no, what was that
all the
fucking
other
band?
There was Blur, fucking Oasis. They sing with the real Manchester accent.
Oh, dude. Wait.
And there's another fucking band. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I kept singing these two lines from that Avril Lavigne song over and over again, but I kept doing it in different accents. It's like, oh, this time you were pretending, so much for my happy ending.
Yeah.
And I kept singing it, and I kept reverting back to that fucking Liam Gallagher voice. It's like, oh, this time you were pretending, so much for my happy ending.
The Verve.
The Verve. That's it. Dude, it's the funnest fucking...
These cunts. Yeah, man.
It's the funnest fucking voice to
Can you
revert
do
back
that?
to. Yeah.
Do that in Italian?
Dude, sit near the mic, will ya, for one?
Can you do that in Italian?
What?
That English accent.
How can you do that English accent in
I don't
Italian?
know.
So, alright, so you want me to sing an Italian song with an English accent?
Risotto, pasta,
Yeah, if
carbonara.
I was fluent. You know, it's like, I was watching Conan O'Brien and Jordan Schlansky in Italy when they were doing their trip, and because of the copyright reasons, they couldn't afford to pay for real Italian songs to be broadcast, so he had the band play like a mixtape, like just play a mixtape of Italian songs, and the first song was an accordion version of the Tarantella. Hey!
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's so
You know what was cool, though? When I went to Italy, a lot of the buskers like with the accordions and stuff like that. It sounded really cool.
Yeah.
Like really like the street performers in Italy
Yeah.
and stuff. So awesome, man. Even there was this chick there, man, she was young, man. She must have been like 17, 18. Well put together. Wasn't homeless or anything, just busking. And man, talent. But you know what the fuck thing is? She won't get picked up.
No, of course
Why
not.
would she?
Because they've got pop singers and all this kind of shit. And I'm like,
They've got fucking Natalie Bassentwait ready for a
I
career.
actually turned to Ren and I said, look at that. Okay, that's talent. But she will never
like
get
that. In America.
recording
I
thing.
mean, Italian.
The guy in the
they're
subway.
corrupt anyway.
No. Forget the guy on the subway. The guy, we're on the street, I think in San Diego or San Fran. San Fran. And I bought a CD. He was a veteran.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
missing a leg.
That's right.
And I've still got the CD somewhere at home. Dude, we bought a CD off a guy with one leg.
What's his name, and have you looked him up on social media?
I think I did initially when we got back, but I wouldn't
No,
know.
do it now.
But that would be as far as he goes. A veteran with one leg. Then no one's going to look twice at him.
But you know what?
You know what I mean? It's just sad.
The unfortunate thing is that those people that have that talent and they don't want to get picked up. You know, their talent is like their gift, and
There's been a few artists
as long
that
as
have
they're
been
doing
picked up
it,
as
and that's
buskers,
it. Right?
but the way
But
the way
that
things
doesn't
are now.
necessarily mean that being picked up is success.
Okay, but you know what, man?
Money.
The problem is,
but it's
this
not
is the
success.
problem.
It depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, of course.
The pathways for, say, a busker that's really talented, the pathways for them to blow up and get picked up by a major label, or even just get recognition, it's not as prevalent as it should be.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just become a gimmick, dude, like 6ix9ine, one of those little pump rappers, yeah? 6ix9ine's another dumb
Little
cunt.
pump.
Yeah. Dude, he's another dumb cunt.
Gucci gang.
There's a video of 6ix9ine openly admitting in an interview, like his biggest track that he's released. He's openly admitting in an interview on like Hot 97 or something, saying, "Listen to this, it's garbage. It's not inspired. I came up with it in 2
and he's
seconds."
got money coming out of his
But,
ass.
yeah, but he admits it. He's
And
like,
he's the gimmick because he's got the
yeah,
tattoos,
it
the
just
colourful
flows.
hair.
He goes, it just
He's got a little
flows.
pump.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. No, but that's the point, man. We laugh.
What, the Gucci gang?
Gucci gang.
Who calls himself Little Pump? Like, it's just the worst.
It could have been a name.
Right.
You know what they do? A lot of them sort
Big
names.
thrust. I don't know.
Big thrust.
Go somewhere else.
thrust.
Because then you look at that guy and be
Little
like, he's got a
Pump.
little dick.
Yeah.
Because you go straight to
I'm
sex.
just like,
You go straight to sex. That's your problem, not his. No, I'm just saying.
No. It's not. Like, for sure he's thought that this is this big name. You know what I mean? Like, he
Okay,
wouldn't
well,
call
why don't you just
himself
look up
Little
the
Pump.
meaning of his name?
All right, look it up.
I will, hang
What
on.
does Wiki say?
Wiki.
Wiki says little pump.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Little Pump. Little Pump. Hang on, here we go. Hang on. His full name. Do you know what his full name is?
Little Pumpanopolis.
No, I'm serious, dude.
It's Greek.
He's actually Greek. Little Pump is actually Greek. No, you'd be surprised. Little Pump was born in the year 2000. Yeah?
Is a millennial.
To start with that. Yeah? And, dude, he was 13 years old. His cousin introduced him to some other dude, and they became collaborators, blah, 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 blah. He started on SoundCloud, right, and just blew up from that shit. He's half part Colombian, part, I think,
Your
Yankee.
crew.
How's it my crew? How are the Colombians my crew?
You love that Californian like type of vibe. Give me a
They're Latin
bandana.
Americans.
Give me like
He's LA, homeboy.
forget it.
You're Italian. You conquered those lands. What are you
Forget
talking
it.
about? Forget it. His real name is Gazzy Garcia.
Gazzy.
Gazzy
Why do
Garcia.
you know that name?
Yes,
That's a
Gazzy.
sick name.
I feel like
Imagine being a
Gazzy's
rapper called
great.
Gazzy Garcia.
Gazzy. Why?
Are you serious?
Gazzy Garcia.
the little
G-A-Z-Z-Y.
Why would he not
Garcia.
call himself Gazzy Garcia, man?
Completely. What's wrong with you? Not Garcia, but Gazzy.
No, but even if it was Gazzy Garcia,
One name.
I'll tell you why Garcia. Because
Like Madonna.
Madonna. Don't even start on Madonna.
Fuck Madonna.
But Gazzy-
Madonna. Are you serious?
Okay, like Prince, whatever. Where the fuck do you want me to go with this? The point is,
Prince
that
had a full name.
Gazzy is where I'm going.
Yeah, but imagine his name was Gaz, like as a rapper. I'd be like, oh, cool, man. Lil Pump.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
What do you mean? Why does it bother you,
fucking-
man?
She's gonna go home and run into the forum, like, little fucking pump, you Gucci cunt.
Hang on, I'm trying to find here anything to do with the
Even
meaning of his real
6ix9ine,
name.
man. That guy's.
Something's off his head.
Yeah, but I think he put out a new song with what's her name? Give me female rappers, man.
Oh, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what I was going to say to you, proposals, before.
Oh,
I brought it
right.
up. Yeah, I had something I was going to ask you.
Yes.
Public proposals.
Okay.
Yay or nay?
Yay or nay?
And hang on, in a sense of, not yay or nay as in do you do them or not,
Yeah.
in the sense of, if you get proposed to publicly and you want to say no,
Yeah.
do you say yes to avoid losing face in
Public humiliation?
Yeah.
It depends
Because,
on...
dude, do you know what I hate the most? These jackasses that will propose at their cousin's wedding. As in, dude, imagine, like, I was the
That's
best
wrong,
man.
'cause you're taking
dude,
away
I was the best
someone's-
man at this guy's wedding.
That's
Imagine
the worst.
after he's, like, said his vows,
Yeah.
and I just go,
That's not appropriate.
oh, the best man would like to save your words. I go, and I just turn my attention to some bird in the crowd.
No, that's
baby.
not
Yeah,
appropriate.
We've
been
That's
together
not
for about 3
appropriate.
minutes.
I
Yeah.
met you in the cab on the way
Boys
here.
to Men plays in the background.
We went splitsies on the cab.
The Uber
That's
fare.
that's not appropriate, and it is only appropriate if the party was involved and yada yada.
If I knew-
even if I thought it was distasteful, if he was going to propose to somebody and you knew about
I'd
it,
be like, yeah.
fine.
But, see, if it was
But
me,
to
I'd be like, yeah, sweet.
I wouldn't.
Whatever.
Yeah, but
Just
to
take
me,
away
I would
take
not
away the
do
momentum
that.
from the day.
No.
It's like,
I'm going out for a cigarette.
it gives me a smoke break.
The wife or anyone of that day would be like, no.
Yeah, no
You know,
shit.
it's-
No. But do you say no? Do you say yes in public and
Yeah.
then say to them
It
later?
depends.
Or do you say no and like ruin them?
I'm going to be honest.
Aurora wouldn't get out of her
No,
seat.
I'm going to be honest.
What are you talking about? Marry you?
No.
I don't want fucking wine glass. Like, please.
Just,
But
we're at a wedding, you dickhead.
if this is cause for marrying you, if this is what life's going to be like, then fucking no.
Dumb shit like this.
You spring some dumb shit like this? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah. No, honestly, I'm being honest. I mean, you're someone of integrity.
Yeah, I am. And I don't think...
We both look at each other like, yeah.
You ready? Okay. No, I am.
wine.
I think it depends on what it is. So if okay, picture Central Park or like somewhere really crowded or not even Central Park, but like New York Station, what is it, Grand Central?
Yeah.
Right? And someone does, like, what's from that movie? Like someone does a flash dance? Like they've organised above and beyond to make this proposal
hate that shit.
grand, right? I'm not going to be like, even if it's no, I'm not going to be like, no, like after all that, I'd be like, sure, yeah, cool, then let's talk about it. You know what I mean? And, and then no, I'll be like, yes.
Oh my god, maybe!
Yeah, right? And then I'd be appropriate and maybe like either whisper in his ear on the walk back, just going, look, that was beautiful, but can we sit and talk about it? Like, I'm just one of integrity.
Bitch,
I'm not going to be like...
I'm gonna have the motherfucking flash dance!
And look, to be honest, I don't actually think that would be detrimental, because if it's somebody that I'm going to marry and that communication happens honestly and they're okay with it, then great. That's the person I want to be with, the one that can handle that maturely. But if someone wants to spit chips about the fact that I've done that, I'm like, mate, whether you knew or not, you went and did this, not being sure, you're the fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not right.
See,
you know?
to do it in public, I just, no.
What would you do if you
What
proposed
did you
to
do?
rolled over?
In his jocks!
Rolled over?
Yeah. Sunday morning.
Was this post?
No, I actually proposed to her in my jogs.
Was this post? I just winked.
The wink. No,
No,
calm
you just
down.
wake up.
Oh, okay. But that would have been nice.
No,
'cause
but
you're
I
like,
organised
all,
flowers to the
loved up on
house.
hormones.
Like, I organised flowers to the house. I told them what time I'm going to
sweet.
do it and blah, blah.
Oh, sweet. Oh, there's a bit of sweetness.
Literally in bed.
Okay.
Like, wake
That's
up.
nice for me.
We were
Like,
both
that's
looking like, we both look fucked.
Shoved her to wake up.
Wait, don't
Wake
say
up.
that! Ren, you didn't look fucked.
No. Even she said it. She goes, oh my God, I got nothing on it.
Yeah, I
Like,
know,
dude,
but
there was
I'm
only
sure you
us
didn't
two.
think that.
Sunday morning, you know, and
Saving your ass.
then, you know, but I didn't sleep that night because I was paranoid that she was going to find the ring. So I was
do you
up all
mean?
night, and I was,
She's a cleaner, 'cause she's a cleaner.
Yeah, so I was moving the ring. I moved the ring like 9 times that night. I put it in my jock
Where
drawer.
did you-
For some reason, I thought she would go in my jock drawer, so I'd move it to here and move it to there.
Of course she would go in your jock drawer because she folds that shit and puts it back in.
But meanwhile, she was sleeping, so she couldn't really do anything.
You're like clambering all over the house like a cat burglar.
Dude, I went outside and had a
Why
smoke.
did you put it in your jocks? Like, what?
I did.
Oh, right.
And that wasn't enough.
I just paranoid.
Polish it before you give it to her.
I tell you what, though, doing it was probably one of the scariest things I had to do.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you feel that there may have been a rejection?
No.
Or
Yeah. Oh, there was no
There was no
way.
rejection. No way.
did you
No
feel?
way.
Did you feel? I get it.
Turns on the
Was
charm
it one
with
of the
his
most
jokes.
profound things you've done?
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, but you've told me how much she's sort of changed the trajectory
man.
of your life.
Dude, like-
so I would say that more than her and marrying her, it was like a new life. Like, it was probably more
yeah.
overwhelming and profound.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
like just, but that's the thing, like, me personally, I wouldn't, like you're saying, do it in public. And
couldn't do it?
No fucking way. Like at like cunts, wanky that do it at
But
restaurants.
hang on, so you actually judge that? Yeah.
Dude, like, you're having a nice meal and you're going to ruin it by proposing.
You're going to ruin it!
The digestion hits. The guy doesn't know how to react.
No, because imagine.
Can I tell you something?
I just don't like it at restaurants and things like that. Fucking, what a wank.
Yeah, okay.
I'll put in my champagne and dude.
She drinks it. No, she has to shit it out.
not just that, like, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine, like, just,
Imagine someone grabbing a slimy ring and putting it on your finger.
yeah, it's just the scenarios are endless.
Yeah.
Can I say?
I literally rolled over.
That's a way-
opened
you know
the box, said my little speech to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
And she said yes, bawled, she started crying.
Yeah.
And she called her mum.
Nice.
and-
Dude, you know what? You're right. I actually
Nice.
never thought of it like that before, but a public proposal like that, it's the wankiest thing in the world.
It is.
Because you're not sharing an intimate moment.
disagree.
No, hang on.
But what, do you need the approval of everyone around you to clap and say, oh my god, how
But
nice?
hang on, that's because you think, or you guys come with the notion that a public proposal means that. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It may mean something to the person, and maybe that's why they're doing it,
I've
or
seen-
whatever else. Like, the intention
Look,
might
I've
be
seen
different.
I've seen
it
proposals.
may not be wanky.
I've seen proposals
And
and like
I-
family gatherings. That's cool.
Right.
It's with the family and
It's
shit.
family. That's different.
But
yeah.
to do it at like Atlantic, at a Crown.
Picture
and
it this way: if I'm with a partner that's quite shy, hates camera, hates attention, hates all of that, right?
Isn't that the what's it called? The plot of anger management, where
What
it
is?
proposes at the end at Wrigley Field, at Yankee Stadium. Yeah, because Adam Sandler's character is really reserved and shy, wouldn't kiss her in
okay.
public, so he proposes in front of you.
Well, I think that's what
Movies.
my point is. That it's not like it's not
Hollywood.
I haven't even seen that fucking movie, so there you go.
No, but I'm saying-
But psychology says
Playing the. I'm sorry, Doctor.
Sigmund Freud.
that
Doctor with the wine. You know what I mean?
Dr. Yering over
She's
here.
the only one with booze. I haven't had a beer on this podcast in 2 years.
Clearly, you need one. So
Snide.
I've had a beer in 2 years. And how does that make you feel?
You're the worst.
what I'm saying is that, like, it means something. It's not necessarily like they want to boast or that they want to, that's wanky, like they want to be more than, it's more about their ego. It's like that they're overcoming it to make something important and almost overcoming their fears for something that they really want. Like, it's not easy
Yeah.
for them. So they will go above and beyond to, like, like
all
in
right.
psychologists' terms, slay the
The hand
dragon
up as
in
well.
order to
Yeah,
get
I
what they
understand
want,
that.
and that translates really well to somebody. So it's not necessarily about having it be public or not. That's shitty, like not yay or nay to your question. It depends on the
Yeah.
intention.
Look, I just find it. That's a moment between you and your missus.
Yeah, and I wouldn't
You know what
have
I
a
mean?
problem
Like,
if it was that.
Yeah,
Like, roll
I
over.
find that is so, like. Not everyone's going to do it like me, like roll over my jocks, but like it just you two.
I know,
do you know what I mean?
kind of- and you kind of like question if it's post-sex or something that you're just like,
just lit up a smoke,
let me
throw a
wait.
ring out everywhere.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Let me
Have
wait
that, babe.
45 minutes, babe.
Have a
I'll
crack.
change your mind. Yeah.
No, look, dude, Aurora, listen.
I just find it intimate between
Yeah,
two
the
people.
way you're
I
explaining
think
it,
intimacy is the point.
Absolutely. Yeah.
this is the point I'm making. The way you're explaining it as in a means of overcoming fears of say like public affection or blah 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 in order to project this message. Yeah, okay, I agree with that. That's
Yeah.
fine. I get it.
Yeah.
But 99.999% of the fuckwits that have no originality whatsoever and decide to, go out in the middle of Hoddle Street and stop traffic.
Hoddle Street,
in order
Punt
to-
Road.
Yeah, Punt Road. Middle of the footy crowd, Richmond versus Essendon.
Tuesday,
Settle down,
bro.
mate. Doing something fucking romantic here.
off.
Hey, Sheila. Yeah. You know what I mean? These fuckheads, all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
It's just too cliche and fucking insincere. Where it is about showmanship.
No, I get it, and that I don't like.
That's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
And I understand what you're saying, but I have to be honest and. Dude, this is full fucking confidence that 99% of the crowd do not think about it as in a means of overcoming their fear. I think about them that's having no prior thought to what the fuck they're doing,
Yeah.
and just thought, yeah, this will be easy. Pull it out, talk some shit.
That's just
She's in.
Hollywood shit, man.
Yeah.
Proposing at a restaurant. I just be a bit more original.
Yeah.
Don't do
My
it in a bed.
My
but
brother.
Go for a hike. Go for a
Yes,
walk.
yes.
Do you know, just shit
My
like that?
brother proposed, so we always spend time on the Peninsula. Our holiday house is in Rosebud. And,
On the holiday house. That's nice.
it is.
Yeah,
And,
bad.
We've
I'm
never
there.
been there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get an invite maybe. Just
Maybe.
depends.
Maybe we should do a podcast
Depends
here one
if
day.
you're
I don't
gonna
know.
Oh, yeah.
Depends if you're going to be. Maybe we should go and hire a fucking studio down there. That's the only
Wait,
time.
Peninsula?
Is there studios down there?
There's one somewhere in Franga somewhere.
Yeah, Frank.
Good.
Yeah, they steal all your shit.
But yeah, no, I'll get you down
Park
there.
your car. You
Anyway,
don't have anywhere to
beside the
go.
point. So he proposed at our childhood beach.
See, that's nice. That's
You know, and
means
it was
something.
just
Yeah, but
he
was it the
wrote
middle of
something.
summer, 38 degrees?
No, it actually wasn't.
There you go.
And to me, that's lovely.
That's awesome.
It just means something personal.
If,
Whatever
it was,
it is.
if I was proposing it, it wouldn't be about who saw me doing it.
No.
That made it more of a gloat.
Give me a burger ring. Give me like a steel ring, and let's go together. Like, if, like, you know what I mean? Almost
Yeah.
like you didn't even.
It's about the thought.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter. It's the intention.
Dude, if I was in a public setting, yeah, I wouldn't be doing it, say, on South Bank in front of the flames and shit,
Nah.
in the middle of the crowd. I'd be on a boat on the Yarra,
Right.
where no one else can see what the fuck's going on, and it's just me.
But you can still see the fire.
Yeah.
Do you know
You can
what's
still see that
interesting?
you're on the water.
I'm not a wedding type of person or whatever. If it happens, it happens. But I'm like more of I'd elope just because I know that it's between you and I.
That was our plan.
I'd fucking elope.
She wants to get married in Greece.
I'd get the dress. I'd do it all, but I'd do it just us, and I'd love that.
Dude, Ren wants to get married in Greece.
Yeah,
She
do
legit
it.
said, let's get married in Greece. I
Do
couldn't because with my grandparents,
Actually,
they
you
couldn't
did the
fly.
whole kit and caboodle, didn't you?
We had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously she owns a wedding business.
Okay. Oh, I'm okay. That makes sense.
But if we didn't, if she didn't own that business, we would have got married overseas.
I
Like,
would-
guaranteed.
Spend the money on ourselves.
I reckon the funniest-
Go full- yeah.
One of the, I've just remembered it now. One of the funniest fucking ring scenarios, like, you just staying up and trying to figure out where to stash it, was Peter Thomas.
Oh,
He proposed to his missus.
promise.
I wonder
Yeah.
if people have like stashed it in their butt.
Oh, well. No. I'm not going to throw him under the bus and make something up. This is legit. Because I remember seeing it, like, either he messaged me or it went up on
Why does
social
my wrist
media.
like shit?
No, you just like shove it in your mouth. Tickle it.
You're disgusting, man.
ATM.
You're fucked.
Dude.
That's disgusting.
Nicole,
That's the
I
wine
voiced
talking.
me.
Dude, I remember I gave him
No.
shit because he proposed to his missus in Santorini. They're looking at the sunset or whatever. So
Beautiful.
he pulled it out. Yeah, and I
Literally
said,
legit pulled it out.
Okay.
Oh god.
My first question was, did you cry? I bet you cried. Oh yeah, it was emotional. He cried. I called him a bitch. It's like, shut up, dickhead. I'm like,
Hang on, Tim.
yeah.
You'd cry.
Cry.
You'd fucking
Knowing what
cry.
that ring was worth. Tripling
Bullshit.
my life, my hopes and dreams, my hours of overtime.
If you propose and
Everybody's like,
this girl
give me the
goes
ring.
the
You don't let
shit,
go.
you fucking cry.
Why would I cry?
I know you.
No, you
would cry.
don't.
Absolutely, I do.
You don't know me.
Absolutely, I do. If this wasn't like a bullshit thing, you love this girl. She was like, and you don't want to admit it, you'd fucking cry.
I didn't cry. You get emotional. Like, you get like,
But you're overwhelmed. You got that
She-balled.
overwhelming feeling. Yes.
Shameful.
But guaranteed, if she walked out of your life, you'd fucking cry.
Out of my life.
That song.
Out of my life.
No,
Michael
dude.
Jackson.
So I've learned. No. Dude, the best was when he
fucking
because
cry,
he did
guys.
it overseas, yeah.
Fucking cry.
Fucking troll, man. You fucking troll.
Don't you love me on mine?
No. You're a lot nicer when you're not on wine.
I love me.
Fuck me dead. This is a story about me giving Peter Thomas shit. Somehow she's giving me shit. No.
So he got emotional, he cried.
Yeah. He was in
Took the ring
transit.
out of his eyes.
He's a malacca. He was in transit, and he didn't want to put the ring in the suitcase, right? For
Course
whatever
not.
fucking reason. Hang on. All right, that shit's secure. Nothing's going to happen to it.
No, I wouldn't. I'd wear it.
Yeah, but he didn't even have it in a
proposed yet.
backpack or anything.
Oh, he hadn't proposed
He
yet.
proposed yet?
No, he hadn't proposed.
Sorry,
He had it.
He
He had
hid
it
it like
on
a
him.
child.
right,
He had it on him.
Yeah,
So he was
right.
going through. I think because they did
Oh
like.
my God.
He did a couple of weeks in Thailand or something, and then went to Europe. It was like a big long trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the first leg was in Thailand or.
Yeah, because you get your tax back.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a Southeast Asian part. Yeah. Like, I can't remember where. But he said they were going through security and he had it on him. And as he's going through, they've stopped him and started frisking him, right? Because something went off. And they're like, empty your pockets. And he had the box, like, in his fucking pocket. And his missus is right there.
Oh, my God.
And he's like, fuck, like, what do I do? So, like, he's trying to, like, segue, like, turn his back to his fiance, whatever. Like, he hadn't proposed yet, but he's
Yeah.
turned his back and he's pulled it out. And they're like, more. Like, he didn't want to pull it. So he's eventually getting it all out. And he's holding it sort of half covered. They're like, what the fuck you got in your hand? And they got, like, jumped because they're like,
they're
what
like,
the
what the
fuck
fuck
is
you
this
got?
acting so suspicious?
Yeah.
And he's just gone, shh, like, cause like the guy's seen the box and the ring, and my mate sort of pointed at his missus and then motioned for like silence, because he didn't want to say, shut the fuck
Right.
up. So then that guy started laughing because he realised that he had it on him.
Okay.
So the security guard started laughing, and then he must have said it in Thai or whatever to the rest of them. They've all jerried, yeah, and they all started laughing.
She's like, what the fuck are
And
they
she's
laughing
like, what the fuck? Why is everyone laughing?
Oh, no.
And then she started going off because they stopped him and searched him and then started laughing at him. And she didn't Jerry why. And he made up something like, I had a lucky penny in my pocket or something. They're laughing at it. And she went off to the point where she wanted to make a complaint about their unprofessional manner.
Bless her.
Yeah.
I love it.
That poor bastard was sweating, trying not to show this fucking box, and in the
I
end
mean, that's a story.
had security laughing at him. His missus is losing his shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude, I was going to ask both of you.
Wait, how would you do it, Dim?
Propose?
Yeah, have you thought about it?
Oh, wait, I got the best one-liner for Peter Thomas.
What?
He was sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage.
Oh, God. They wouldn't even have a mortgage.
I heard that somewhere. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, man.
Sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage. Anyway, go.
All right. No.
If you've thought about
How
it.
would I propose? I don't know. Honestly, dude, you know what? Because I've never thought about it. I've never been in that position to have to think of an actual fucking
I reckon
proposal.
you'd be pretty simple, man. I reckon you'd keep it simple.
It wouldn't be elaborate. It wouldn't be, dude, where I have to spend like a month's fucking pay in order to make it happen. Like, I hate overzealous fucking bullshit things. Did you see the one on the net that was a while back?
But what if it meant something?
But it does mean something because he's proposing.
If you're proposing, then you hope to God that it meant
No,
something.
what if it meant something to her? Sorry. Like, not to be overzealous or to spend too much, not like that.
See, when I proposed
like,
to
what
Ren...
if it meant something to her that you actually made a show of it because you're actually so
she should
anti
know
it?
who he is.
Correct.
Because Ren said to me, she goes, I couldn't actually imagine you proposing any other way. She goes, that's who you are. And I said to her, don't expect, like, as in, like, you weren't expecting bells and whistles and fireworks. And she goes, fuck no. She goes, I know who you are. And the person that he would hypothetically marry should know who he is. So if he went and did something out of the ordinary,
It'd be
she'd be like,
fucking
what the
weird.
fuck's going on
So
here?
I guess what I'm
weird.
saying is, who are you? How would you propose?
Honestly, man,
Half time, mate, watching the footy at home.
Carlton's down by 6, by the way.
You're
Yeah,
watching,
let's throw
like,
the box.
The Simpsons. You've made, like, some
the
one-liners, and then, like,
No, dude, honestly,
you'd make your
there was a fucking proposal on the net. There was a guy that organised for to be pulled over. He had a mate that was a cop, so he organised, and his missus didn't know about the cop, or whatever. I don't know how the connection was. So he organised for them to be pulled over. It pulled him over, asked him to get out of the car, like started making some shit up about the thing.
Just freaking out.
And then, and she's freaking out, like, what the fuck? So he's asked her to get out of the car and, like, pulled her up and, like, started asking, like, more questions about shit. You know what I mean? How do you know this guy? La, la, la. And then she's turned around and he's, like, on his hands, on one knee, like, with the ring out. Like, some shit like that. Do you know what I mean? That's elaborate. But it's cute. It makes a story.
Well, it's a story. It's right.
Yeah.
It's not in front of
I get
hundreds of
that.
people.
So I think that would be you.
What?
Cops, yeah.
No,
And they should bail me out.
Like, I think something
By the way.
like that. Like, I'd almost be disappointed hearing, like, you're on the couch and, like, just some random, like,
I'm
normal
sorry, I
night.
live up to your standards.
Thank you for...
No, because you're quite creative.
I haven't even looked on the screen.
What I'm saying is, I
Lining
know
up for
how
penalties.
creative you can be and how much effort you put into the shit that you want to put effort into. So if it didn't require the same kind of effort, it would almost be like lackluster. You know what I mean? Like the same kind of creativity. It's something
Yeah, but
important
you know what,
to
man?
you. And
Emotionally, I'm completely disattached. As in, I'm emotionally stunted compared to, say, my creative thing. I don't see. That's what shits
Right,
me.
so
I don't
it's
tie
not-
the two.
you
I don't tie the two things together.
why not?
Because, dude,
No, when I say why
because
not,
grew
like, I
up-
think your emotional life and your emotionality would be, like, amazing if they were,
Oh, you haven't dated me.
well,
seriously?
inequivalent to
Yeah,
your creativity.
No.
But
I
if
think they're
they're
disconnected.
not-
I think they're disconnected
okay.
because I grew up. Through lack of emotional connection, I grew up I became creative. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So it's
you
almost like-
substituted-
Yeah, I substituted my emotional attachment and ability to function on a normal level.
So
by
can you
creating
imagine
music.
how much your emotional life would thrive if you put that much creativity into it?
Maybe, but
I would think.
But dude, that's called issues and baggage and something to work through. I'm a lot better now.
Yeah.
Where I can actually express some form of fucking emotional connection. Mm-hmm. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm better.
Yeah.
But dude, when you grow up, you know, feeling
But
fucking.
just something to sort of be aware of, I guess.
Yeah, no. But see, that's the thing. I'm fully aware, dude. I read the best fucking not meme, but it was a post on an inspirational thing. Okay, hang on.
Let's hope it's not from IG.
It is. It's a guy. Hang on. I'll see if I can find it. I screenshotted it, but then I think I've lost it. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy. He's a guy in America. He was profiled in a car. He's a black guy. Profiled in a car park and choked out. The guy had like an anxiety attack and got choked out on camera by like 3 white officers for he had nothing on him, no weapons, there was nothing. It was just a normal dude, and he got choked out literally in a car park. Yeah. Like, no shit. So I've been following him for a while, and he put up a post a couple of days, when was it? 7 days ago. He says, I'm glad I've noticed my toxic and bad traits in my character, and I'm fixing it instead of saying that's just the way I am.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I grew up, like, you know, segregated, bullied, isolated, emotionally fucking unattached, because I couldn't connect with anyone like that. Yeah, I was on the complete other spectrum. So I fell into creating music and shit like that and writing in order to supplement that side of my personality.
Can I ask something?
No, don't. This is a podcast. We don't talk about things.
3 hours of silence.
Dude,
I just had a
questions
thought.
kill conversation,
I just
man.
had a thought. Do young boys, like teenagers,
God, yeah.
think about sex, I guess, the same way that young women do, in the sense that they are also insecure about it, even though they obviously think different things about it. Like,
Well,
it's
let
a
me ask you a
milestone.
question. How do young women think
No,
about
but
sex?
it's like, do they, you know, after doing it or whatever, like they're obviously celebrating and high-fiving each other or whatever.
Celebrating? What do you think goes on,
Downing
man?
a fucking beer. I don't know what you guys fucking
What?
do.
The young boys?
A flask in
Guys
your
11
bloody
years
world.
old, shotguns of beer, high five his mate, yeah. Kicks a TV.
No,
You got
because I was
that,
just thinking,
right. Next
like,
leg.
or do they actually, within themselves, not
world are you
expressing
living in,
it
Aurora?
to anyone else, within themselves, do they go, shit, was I good? Like, was that what I was
so you're
meant to
saying
do?
To question
Like,
themselves.
do they have the
Okay, so do young men have the same insecurities?
that young women do
Yeah.
in that sense? And I think young women, especially if they have low self-esteem, all they want to do is please. And young men sometimes can exploit
Okay, wait.
that
How
against
old
them.
are we talking right now?
16, 15?
So we're talking about literally the first forays into
yes, absolutely.
Okay, think about it like
The
this,
first
yeah?
introduction.
Dude, think about it like this. No one knows what the fuck's going on.
No one does, but men act like they do.
'Cause that's what
Bravado,
society-
it's ego.
that's what society-
Correct. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is that's what we see on the surface. Do then you go by yourself, because you're not going to like confide in your mate and go, mate, I'm so scared. Like, you're not going to do that. But
boasted
within
like a
yourself,
motherfucker.
Dude, the Conor McGregor fucking strut.
Yeah, man.
The rubber
Walking
band,
like this, man. Like-
arms fucking flowing.
even though you sucked, maybe you came in
Two
like
pump,
20
that was all that.
seconds.
Two pump chump. You know what I'm
But,
saying?
that was
all that.
Shit, man.
Little
I
pump.
rock the world,
Little
man.
But,
Kid's a skinny white kid from the suburbs. Yeah, man, I hit it and quit it, man. You know what I mean?
And crying like.
But I think what I want to know is, did you have that? Did you have that sort of where you were introspective and kind of like, you know, at least met your insecurities, if
Look,
not explored it?
Personal experience? No. I was okay.
We're on Jeremy over here.
Like,
huh?
I didn't question myself or
So I
anything.
think-
first of
no,
many
but I actually
thousand
think it's
experiences.
easier not to do that because
Yeah.
of the societal expectation that's like a milestone. You've done good, man. Like,
No,
there's
no,
no thing
but,
that society's going to say
like,
that's like,
between
oh, did
me,
you do it well?
No. Like
you just
between,
did it.
Between
It's
the two
fine.
of us, we spoke about it.
Right.
I didn't say anything to anyone else.
I don't know when this guy
No,
popped.
but within yourself. Like, I'm saying within yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
if there was
tender
any
age of
kind of
12.
insecurity or something.
Yeah, like
No.
I didn't
Do you
go
know what
around
I'm trying to say?
high-fiving.
No, I understand what you're saying
Yeah,
exactly,
like,
100%.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just, but that's the
Everyone
thing.
questions themselves.
Everyone questions it, but then there's false bravado, and then there's
And
ego.
I think that would
Practice
help
makes perfect.
men.
I mean-
like, just on a superficial, like, sort of observation, I would think that would help men not even delve into some kind of insecurity, because there's societal expectation that whether you've done it right or wrong, you've
Yeah,
done
but
it.
as a
So it's
15-year-old,
fair.
16-year-old, you don't really...
You got no idea.
Especially
Yeah,
back
men
when we were
develop
young,
so
because
much
we didn't have
later.
the internet. We didn't have...
Coming,
You know what I
dude,
mean?
when
It
we
wasn't-
were, our coming of age years, like say us three, our coming of age years was between 14 to 17.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I
When you
was 17.
when you turn that corner, basically like going out, the opposite sex,
It's
all that
different.
shit. Yeah. Now,
different.
dude, they're coming of age out of primary school, mate.
it's really
You
bad.
know that. Like,
really bad.
it's fucked up. You know, and it's, I mean, where do you pinpoint, where does that lie? Like, I mean, what forces that? Is it society? Is it social media? Is it,
So you would say no, you didn't?
what?
Like after your first time, second time, whatever, just go, oh, hang on, am I doing it right?
Oh no, I was petrified.
Am I
insecure? I can confirm I was fucking petrified because I grew up with no self-esteem and I was constantly bullied and I got no attention from females up until I was like 18, literally 17, 18, like probably even later than that. Like as in 17,
so almost,
18.
did you develop even throughout the years, like almost your validation is like, I need to do this well? Do you know what I mean? It's like, I need to do this
Yeah,
well.
I need to know what I'm talking about. Dude,
And I need to know what I'm doing.
Look at this way, man. I grew up as in like, you know, being, like I said, being bullied and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Not getting attention from females
Makes sense.
at all. Like I'm being honest.
I
At
know.
all, man. I mean, my first girlfriend was, you know, I was probably in year 9 or something, and it was just kid shit, right? But like, I mean, it was 14 years old or whatever, right? And that was your first foray into the fucking thing.
To the dark side.
But yeah, I didn't have fucking,
light.
I didn't have girls lining up to fucking, you know, make out with me or some shit. I was fucking like, it was pretty late in that sort of sense. At the same time, I was fucking petrified because I knew I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Then I questioned my own insecurities, you know, physically or fucking mentally, whatever. So I had no idea what was going to happen. Dude, I was reading into fucking Tantra and shit like that at like 16 because I wanted to understand it.
Yeah.
From that point. Because I thought, I'm never going to get laid in my entire life. Ever. Ever. Like, it was never going to happen. But that's how I was growing up. You know what I mean? It all dude, everyone's different, like, as in where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But like I said to you before when we were outside, Nick and I fall into a very close 1% of, like, say, Greek dudes in our age bracket in Melbourne.
That want to be better.
Yeah, for what they're very not shitting on Greeks just because I'm shitting on Greeks, but just psychologically, we fall into a very slim category based on how we've grown up,
The
and how we
environment,
were raised, and the environment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know
Yeah.
that, like, you take any 1% from any fucking group, and you're going to find something that, you know, sets them apart like that. And I don't see why sexual what's it called, maturity should be any different.
No.
Dude, people are still fucking in their 30s and they got sexual isolation, you know, where they got complete insecurities
Yeah, like
and
fears, man.
Fears,
Like
like straight up fears, man.
Do you find, the question is, do you find as you get older that you give less fucks? Or do you have, like, you almost have enough self-confidence that it's like, well, if I want to create that, I can. I can't be fucked, so I won't. Like, or do you every single time you're intimate or whatever? And I think with Nick, you're different because you're married.
Oh, it's over for him. That's not an option
different.
now.
No, it's just a different.
Let me tell you something.
You can't raise stakes when the game's not
I'm
even being
raising
played.
my glass of wine.
It's
Tell us, Nick.
Dude, no one wants to see your cards. No one's playing.
I want to see your cards, and I
always
don't
pull
want
out
to
the
play.
ace of spades, my friend.
Slap her in the face.
I always pull out the ace.
With the ace.
Draw 4. What?
Where is this conversation?
Always.
I think,
If
like,
you don't bring your A game, go chump. No.
that's what I want to hear for all the unmarried women. But, yeah, I think, like, what I'm trying to say is, do you kind of get lazier as you get older in the
That's called being
sexual
comfortable.
realm? No, yeah, complacent. Which
complacent.
is not
Complacent.
necessarily
Sorry. Yeah,
comfortable.
people get comfortable and then they get complacent.
And
'Cause they feel
complacent
like
is quite negative in my opinion.
No, it's very negative, man.
Comfortable is great.
Comfortable is great because you
But-
can. No, hang on.
Yeah.
But here's the key difference, man. When you're comfortable with someone, all right, whether it's your friends or someone you're intimate with or whatever, you can be yourself.
Yeah.
100%. You can be honest,
Yeah.
and you're not going to feel like you're being judged for just having
That's
your
right.
opinions and whatever, right?
Yeah.
When you're complacent, you almost feel like you don't need to impress anyone else
Yeah.
at all.
But do you see
or-
the
or
fine
keep-
line?
It's
when
a very
that
fine line.
happens for too long, when you're comfortable for too long, it grows into complacency without you even noticing.
Dude, there was a guy, I remember 5 years ago, like years ago, you know, I probably said on a podcast ages ago, I remember, you know, I got told this story by like a mate of mine. He was having coffee with like the boys, you know, and they hadn't seen each other in a while, and that time one of the guys had gone and gotten married. You know, whatever, everyone's doing their thing. And the guy that had gotten married had let himself go, like clearly let himself go.
Right.
Like big time, right? And so I said, you know, what the fuck? Like, dude, what the fuck? You're all about training and shit. Like, what happened, you know? And they were talking about the gym and stuff, and he's literally patted his gut and said, married, don't need to stress. I'm like, you're fucked, man.
No. See, I've put on weight, but not because of marriage, just because
No.
I'm a fat cunt.
No,
because I like eating.
No.
I like eating.
It's because,
I don't
dude,
blame it on marriage and stuff.
No,
Like,
it's
isn't
good, dude. You're working non-stop.
I work
having-
every day.
Having
Yeah.
sugar and shit
But
to
it's
stay.
not like
yeah.
you use it as an excuse.
No way.
And
No
I'm
way.
sure if you got a health
would never
scare,
use-
I'm sure if your son was growing and you were getting older, you'd
Yeah.
go, no, I got to keep this in check. Like there are
Dude,
there
okay.
are priorities and things
I'll give you a
that-
clear-cut example, right? Okay, like let's say like with my partner, let's say like we've been married like a couple of years or whatever. She falls pregnant, has a kid, you know, puts on a few kilos, whatever, right? It wouldn't change how I feel about her, right? As in someone's weight. That doesn't affect me because if you're committed to the person, you're committed to the person, not
That's right.
their fucking weight, right?
Right.
But if the person became complacent
Right.
and had like a negative attitude, as in like, I don't
is
need
how
to-
I am now.
This is how I am. Deal with it. Like, dude, no. Like
It's not attractive, is it? Because it doesn't.
Well, no, it's because
not
you care
about
for the
growth.
person too.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
like you could get ill from this. You like diabetes. You don't know what could happen from this.
Right.
Because
But not only about that, but it's such an unattractive quality. I know from knowing you guys that we're all about growing, you know,
Absolutely.
whichever place that we're in, but it's like keeping on growing, keep moving forward. And if you fall in love with someone and they're like way back and you keep growing, well, there's that scare or that fear that it's like, I can grow away from you. Like, keep moving.
I've lectured guys on it before where they're saying that they're having intimacy issues with their partners or whatever, right? Like intimacy issues, like
Yeah.
straight out, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you fucking... You show complete indifference to a period. What do you think? You're just going to click your fingers and she's going to come running in, blow you, and then disappear? Like, you're a dickhead.
yeah, that's just stupid shit.
Oh my God, having said that, another question.
What is this?
Do you boys personally like or dislike having sex during a woman's period or menstruation? Is it something that you,
Oh, as in, like, we find
are you adverse
repulsive.
to? Are you repulsed by? Do you refrain because it's some kind of respect thing?
Well-
what is it that, where's your stance on it?
not
I'm
rep-
curious to know.
I'm not repulsed by it, but or you also got to take into consideration like the female. She
Correct.
might not want to.
Most women are insecure about
Yeah,
it.
and
Are they?
And,
Yeah.
and it's literally you got to wait like a few days. Like relax, man. Like it's not like some guys are like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
it's
fuck
so-
it,
it's-
man.
it's usually
It's
taken
fucked
within the
and-
first
Yeah,
3
in
days.
my experience,
it's like,
right, in
fine.
my experience,
Yeah.
it's women that are most insecure about it.
So it's not your response yourself. It's more that you don't want to maybe hone in on someone's space about it.
Yeah, like, look, man, if she's got a period and there's no sex, it's like, okay, cool.
Cool.
Like, that's a big
Cool.
Like,
but hang on, more often than not, are you happy to have sex on a period?
If it has to happen, it has to happen.
What do you mean has to happen?
It depends on circumstance, man.
What do you mean?
Okay, this is what I mean, all right? Like I said.
I'm actually curious to that statement.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay, let me explain.
If she's willing, then
Dude, she's like interrogating us with the lights.
No.
It's like, where were you on the night of
'Cause
15?
I'm like,
Where were you on the night?
like,
what were you wearing?
don't misplace it. I want to know from your
Let me
perspective.
answer something.
I
And you
fucking
get your answer.
Jesus Christ.
No, what? She's asking a question.
bring Jesus into this.
Jesus
What
Christ.
Jesus Christ ever had to do with this?
Where is he?
No. Enjoy
love
your
you.
wine, Aurora. Enjoy your wine.
I will.
I'm not editing
I'm drinking
anything
his
out.
blood.
yeah, you're drinking the
Nothing
blood
is
of Christ right now.
the port.
From urine station.
No. Dude, this is the thing. Okay, you know what I found in my experience? Anytime this discussion comes up in a broad group,
Yeah.
and some fuckwit woman screeches out, "You can't have sex on someone's fucking period. That's disgusting," right? I've looked at them and said, well, then you've never been fucked properly and you're clearly lacking intimacy in your life. Because there are ways...
There's ways around it.
There are ways around it. There are
Wait,
ways to have
what do you
physical...
mean?
There are ways to have physical intimacy with someone regardless of menstruation. Okay?
Please explain.
Oh, come on, man. I'm not going to fucking take you through the ins and outs. I can show you a porno if you'd like.
I'm sure every listener... I'm sure every listener would love to hear it.
Get on RedTube or fucking X-Hamster or something and search some videos, man.
Come on, tell me.
No. I'm saying use your imagination, man. Use your imagination.
What are you saying? Oral? Clitoral
could be anything.
stimulation?
Whatever. Anything like that.
Say it.
Whatever.
What is
No,
it?
I'm saying whatever. If that's your hang up, then there are ways around it.
Welcome to Pillow Talk After Dark.
Welcome to Pillow Talk. no,
Yeah,
Aurora.
but I want to know.
I'm saying,
stop dodging
dude,
it.
I'm not dodging anything. I'm just saying there are.
We've got a bit of censorship here.
Yeah. I'm keeping into consideration under
Why?
12s, under 13s,
Under 13s.
Do you know what I mean? No. What
I'm talking to a bunch of punanis.
fuck off. All right, the fuck up, man.
So
Seriously.
take away that area and think about everything else you can do.
Yeah, that takes up 3% of the human body.
What can you do?
Okay, hang on.
As a man, hang on. As a man,
Who have you been
I
with?
get it. As a man,
Kinda
you
fucking-
could do many things.
Yeah.
Take away that area. What the fuck is a woman left with? Her mouth?
Do you know? Okay,
No,
let me quote.
Her ass?
Let me quote.
Maybe she's not into that.
Let me quote.
What else?
Let me
Maybe she-
quote.
And maybe she's not.
Let me get the great Louis Armstrong.
Okay, hang on.
What?
I've got the best quote. Louis Armstrong. Yeah, I've got the best quote for this, man. Hang on. No. I'll
We're
see if I can
segueing
find.
from the question.
No, this is the question. This is the
I asked
question.
the question.
What? You're fucked. Hang on.
So you guys are into it
Into what?
It's not.
while women are menstruating.
I think this is it.
The bar, talking to Sasha Grey.
No. The anal specialist. Oh my god.
Think Vince knows who she is?
No way. Maybe we should tell him.
Nah, he'll find out later. Way more fun coming from her.
Actions do speak louder than words.
Oh, God, I better ask sings opera. Never done the act.
Really? Oh, you should.
Why, is it that great?
Are you kidding? Vagina's my third favorite hole.
Johnny Drama,
Are you
man.
kidding me?
Johnny
hang on.
Drama.
So what you're actually telling me is that you think that there are ways around it, which actually says that you're not that into it.
No. What I'm saying is, woman's body has more erogenous zones than just her fucking vagina.
Guaranteed.
All right,
But have
and-
you asked a woman what it feels like to be fucked in the ass?
Yeah.
Wait. And not have any other part stimulated?
Yeah.
Okay. Some women are into it, some women aren't.
Exactly. Like
Right,
some people
so
like wine, some people
What I'm
don't.
trying to say is this is not about the woman. You guys specifically,
Yeah.
right? I'm not talking about getting around it. I'm talking about insertion.
Oh,
Vaginal
are we
insertion.
actually repulsed by it?
Are you repulsed by it? Would you do it? Is it actually, what's
Look, I'm
the
not
word?
repulsed by it, but I don't
is it
jump at
actually
the opportunity.
a turn on? Like some men are actually turned
That's
on
just
by
fetish
it?
shit now.
Yeah, that's.
You're talking about specific
Not
fetishes.
necessarily, but or they don't think about it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I want to make love to you, I'm going to make love to you. Like,
I know
it
if a
doesn't
female has
matter.
their period, I'm not going to push for it.
But that's out of respect to
But
her.
that's out of respect for
Yeah.
her. What about you personally? If she was cool with it, how do you feel about it? Yeah.
It is what it is.
I'm not repulsed, but it's not something I would jump at.
Why wouldn't you jump at?
Because it's more of a, again, it comes into the respect thing. Like,
No,
you
but
are-
what about if she was cool?
Yeah,
She
but it
was-
doesn't matter.
And the opposite, she
Yeah, but-
wanted
all right,
it.
you're forgetting
she
something.
could be cool with it, but I'm...
Yeah, dude, there's a reason why you have the name taboo. Because some things are
here we
just
go.
taboo. No. Listen, I'll be honest, right? If that is your biggest hang-up when it comes to sex, then you're in a world of hurt, okay? You're not Magellan in anything around anyone fucking discovering shit.
If that's your as
if
in
that's the
anyone's
biggest hang-up, like
yeah.
where you're going to stop, like, oh, I can't fucking do that, that's
Correct.
out of bounds.
Right.
It's like, you can have a lot more issues to deal with, dude.
Yeah.
Right? But, again...
But what I'm saying is, you personally, I think Nick's answered it. But
Okay.
You
Look at
personally,
this. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You want to talk that cleanly, as in that frankly,
Openly, yeah.
right? You want to talk that frankly? I've got a question for you.
Ask away.
Would you, right, get involved in fucking oral sex with a dude that literally just did 8 sessions at the fucking gym and came straight home from work?
Different question.
No.
I'll tell you
I'm
why.
I'm asking you that question directly.
Yeah.
Don't try and psychoanalyze me. Yes or
Would
no?
you...
Yeah, I guess I would. Like, I guess I would because I don't know any different. If I went down there and was repulsed by it, I'd make my way tastefully up.
Yeah, but then he'd be like,
And
what are
deal
you
with
doing?
it.
Yeah, but then it'd be like,
But it
what are you
doesn't
doing?
matter, and deal with it.
Okay.
And I would,
And
I
this
would
is-
deal
this
with
is
it,
my
and I would
point.
deal with it respectfully.
All right.
However, hang on.
Okay, this is going to give you insight into why our mentality is like this.
Okay, but what I just want to make known is that because, like, that's not necessarily a great comparison because, a woman having her period doesn't necessarily mean bad smell, like someone.
Oh, no, I'm
hang
not
on. Bad smell, like someone being at the gym. Okay. Or it doesn't necessarily mean that it's dirty.
Okay.
No, but she could be in pain.
This
Correct.
is where I'm going with
But
it.
but I understand that if it's in regards to taking being attentive of someone else, I get that. But I'm asking you separate. If someone was full into it,
this is where I'm bringing the point of relevance. Okay. I know it's not a point of hygiene, all right? But
Right.
now we're talking about, the reason why I brought up that comparison is because it's a form of consideration. Me personally, I wouldn't put anyone in that situation because it's not a form of consideration to the other person. But that's just me. There are people that don't give a fuck or don't consider it as
You mean
anything.
after the gym?
Yeah, right? Now, the reason why I bring up as a comparison is...
but I wouldn't either after the gym.
Okay, like I said, that 99%er of Nick and I falling into our category because of our environment growing up in such and such, yeah? Most women, and take it from 2 men, okay, that have been with a few women, okay? I'm not saying we're fucking, Rocky Freddy, okay, and
Really?
Jeremy.
didn't marry the first woman that I, you know.
Okay, we're not Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley here.
We're in between some of them.
Would you? Look, man, they'd have trouble hitting the numbers, but yeah, bless them for trying. Bless your soul. Nice
Cuties.
try, champ. Yeah. Well done, slugger. Just take a seat. Okay, no. My point is this is coming from 2 men that are dealing with women in that sense. I'm pretty sure I can confidently say that Nick and I have had more interaction intimately with women to that degree than you have. Okay, so I'm giving you that point of reference. Okay, this isn't just an opinion piece based on your opinion and what your girlfriends say or whatever. This is literally from the horse's mouth. Okay.
From men.
No, from interactions with women. From men, yes.
From a man's perspective.
Based on his interactions with women.
During
okay?
that time.
And
Got
would
it.
you say that my opinion, not my opinion, but my experience and, say, my recollection of these sort of things, generally, would be with some form of integrity? Like, say, if you and I are having a conversation, you'd generally believe what I'm telling you. Like, it wouldn't be just a completely naive, one-eyed, biased, chauvinistic view. It's pretty level. Like, we're on the level. That's why we're friends. Okay? It's based... not the form of hygiene as we see it, but it's based more around the point of hygiene as the woman sees it. I've dealt with more insecure women who see it as a point of hygiene and just like a no-go zone than I would have ever thought about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where I've been like, dude, what's the big deal? Like, even if
Right.
it's...
But do you think that that's infiltrated your own sense
Yeah,
of it?
exactly.
Because she would be like, I don't want it to get
Yeah.
on you and blah, blah, and...
Wow.
Yeah.
And we'd scale it back, like, dude, relax. It's not a big deal.
It's okay, like-
It's fine.
Yeah.
I actually think it's beautiful.
Okay, but see, that's
And
you.
intimate.
But
And
that's what I'm
that's
saying.
all-
You are in that 1%, which is why you're on
I
this podcast,
can't
which is why we're
believe
friends.
that.
That's what I'm saying. This is, and you know me, I wouldn't just talk shit out of my ass because this is legitimate.
But see, the friends that I've spoken to too, like, I think what they've said too is quite similar to my own stance.
Yeah, but that's because they're your friends. How many friends do you think I have that are like you?
But also because they've encountered men that are, you know, you say fetish, but it's not like someone's like, oh, you're in your period, like, and it's a fetish, I want to fuck you, but it's more like,
It's something
an
approachable.
intimacy
Yeah.
thing. It's like, if I really love you, like, if I really like you, it
Whereas-
doesn't matter. It's almost like that's beautiful.
I
it's
can
natural.
almost vouch,
I want to,
dude, I can almost vouch with full confidence that Nick and I, 90% of the guys that Nick and I know wouldn't say, have
Yeah,
a bar of
I-
that shit.
yeah.
Dead set. That'd be,
almost
dude,
like that'd
forget
be
forget our open banter
Yeah.
about it. They would pretend like they didn't exist.
They'd be like...
See,
What,
that
you
makes
nuts?
me quite sad
Yeah,
to hear.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. That's where
For
all these
men and
lines.
women,
That's
it's
where all
just-
these lines get blurred, yeah. And it, like that whole thing about the ghost shit that we're talking about. I was gonna like you know, the spirit thing and like all that sort of shit. All that sort of shit we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's where like religion and institution and shit comes into it. And it warps your perspective on
Yes.
perspective on what
That's
that
right.
is.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Some people would think it's, you know, like look at this way, that kid running around in the house, I know that kid exists.
Yes.
And I guarantee you, people living there
And someone's
would
gonna think
fucking
you're
be dealing with it
crazy.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But someone will probably say, oh, that's God fucking doing this, or that's this. It's like, dude, it could just be a fucking spirit of a child.
See, I don't put like spirits and spirituality with religion.
No,
that's the
completely
point.
For me, it's
But
totally
some
separate.
people do.
Yeah,
But especially people in our demographic, man.
Yeah.
Especially the wogs in Melbourne. Wogs generally, they're full fucking one-eyed.
Yeah.
And it's actually taboo to delve into that.
Exactly. You don't discuss it. And any form, but you know what the hypocrisy is? It's taboo to discuss anything regarding spirituality or spiritual presence, yeah? To a fundamentalist like Christian, let's just say. But they all believe in witchcraft, which goes against
Religion.
canonic institutionalized religion.
I know. It's
Does that make sense?
It's a
The
paradox.
Sicilian curse
Yeah.
is an evil lie. That goes against.
It's a contradiction.
It's the biggest
It's a
contradiction.
walking contradiction.
And I bring it up all the time. I'm like, you fucking hypocrites. Dude, the evil eye, the blue eye that, you know, you find in Syria and Turkey and Greece.
The mati.
Yeah, the mati in Iran.
Have you ever brought up sex now as an adult with your parents?
There's no reason to.
But in any way, shape, or form, say your mum's had a conversation with Ren. And
we've
you were in
joked
the
around.
background.
Yeah, we've joked around.
Yeah, like
Yeah, we've
how does it
joked
go?
around.
Like they're
Like,
cool with it? Do
No,
they-
like, they'd be joking around. Like, they'll be talking about something.
yeah.
And for me, I'd
What's
walk.
the something?
No, I don't, like, they'll be talking about exes and stuff.
Girl talk.
Oh, okay.
Just like whatever, you know, like exes and stuff, and she'd be saying, oh, you know, this guy was a cockhead or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'd walk
He
past
didn't know
in the
how to
kitchen.
use it.
Yeah, and I'd walk past in the kitchen and I'd be like, be honest, man, I'm the best you ever had. Just shit like that, just for a joke. You
know I'm packed,
and,
baby.
and the mum would be like, oh, God, Nick, like, are you
God.
fucking serious? Like,
Yeah.
shit like that. I'll
Oh,
joke
that's kinda
around.
nice.
I'll joke around. Like,
Yeah.
you know, just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
And I'll walk out and pull my drink and walk out.
Yeah.
You know, like, I've left the
Scotch.
building, mate. Just like,
From
Nine-
a crystal,
nine in the morning.
quick
crystal
little
wear.
jab,
Yeah.
and I walk out.
9 in the morning, scotch, smokes, I'm out.
Okay.
Breakfast.
Drop mic, we're done.
You,
Breakfast,
Dim?
mate.
Your dad or your mum?
No.
No.
The old man,
nothing.
like I said, the old man never discussed anything to do
Pretty
with
straight
women.
edge.
Yeah.
Aside from a joke, you know, that was made in jest about something else, and this was
Yeah.
years ago.
Yep.
Mum?
Not in depth. Like, you're not going to speak about it
No,
in
no, no.
depth.
With
Yeah, right. Well,
As a male,
okay.
to your parents, I think a female might be a little different,
a female would definitely be different.
especially to her mother.
Well, I've seen the conversations my dad has had, like, off the cuff with my brothers, and I've been there.
See, I didn't go up
And
with a
I've
father,
had...
which
Got
is
it.
different.
and my old man never discussed any
And
of that.
I've had off the cuff now with my mother, where it was different when I was younger.
Of course.
But
See, I couldn't imagine if I had a daughter. I couldn't imagine her coming and talking about that. But shut your fucking mouth. Are you fucking serious? You're telling me what? You're telling me what?
Yeah.
Get in here.
The way
Smoke between the ears just
the
comes
way
pouring
that
out.
we broke into it, honestly, was my mum was very like, no sex before marriage, because you could get pregnant, you could get diseases, like fear,
Yeah,
right? And I was, even from the get-go, I was always very anti it, and I would say what I thought, which I think made her more scared and more able to express her opinion, which was annoying. Anyway,
I love how, shut up, Mom. You're the most opinionated person I know.
It's like, shut up,
but,
Mom.
Yeah, but I'm right. What do you mean?
Fuck off, Dad.
But I
You're a
remember
loser.
this was like a turning point in our relationship.
my
when
real
I was
dad.
in my early 20s. I know
my
you guys
mother,
as
Todd.
listeners are listening, but these guys are
Sorry. Yeah.
But my mum was cleaning out my room, and I wasn't living at home at the time. I was like in and out, yada yada. She was cleaning out my room.
Throwing shit out.
Yeah, pretty much. Making room,
Sex swing,
storage.
big bondage gear.
No, nothing like that. However,
Kip mask.
as I came home, she was cleaning out my room.
Fuck.
Fuck, are you done?
I'm sorry.
I think you need to wipe.
I'm seeing the gimp mask with the zip.
And the red ball gag.
I was in my 20s.
But
Like,
dude, the bedroom's totally like
it's
prim and
wobblified.
proper.
Like,
Dude,
what are you?
white sheets.
doilies and shit.
Doilies, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm picturing that wog, wog teen house.
Yes.
Was your bed like iron with the white poles?
No, it was
Four-tier
wooden.
bed.
It was
The four-tier
singular.
bed.
It was wogified with 10,000 blankets.
Yeah.
Did your mum have her old school like macrame sewing things up on the wall?
100%. Made from my
I bet then,
grandmother.
like, you open the cupboard and literally a box of shit
Yeah, but
just falls out.
it smells like Italy 1920.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The cupboards, the old wooden
must,
cupboards,
yeah.
with the mirror glued onto
No,
the door.
not walls was it.
Yeah.
So anyway, but not my wardrobe. That was potpourri. But look, she was cleaning out my wardrobe as I was coming into the room, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Ma, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm just getting rid of a few things. I'm like, wait, what few things? And then she said, but wait, I found something and I'm not
Do you
sure.
have the keys to these
No,
handcuffs?
I'm not kidding. She was laughing as she said it, and my mother doesn't do this. She does not. She's very proper, very proper. And my
Jesus
mum,
Christ.
yeah,
You
and my mum.
dude, you would have rattled her fucking
I did.
walls, man.
I did. She actually says now, she goes, I said, how were we when we were kids or when we were teenagers? She goes, you know what? You were great. I tell you what, though, it wasn't the boys. It was you. I'm like, I know,
did her
Mum.
two brothers,
I know.
man.
But, and because I wasn't what she
But
expected.
an Italian
However,
mother, Greek mother will never go against their sons,
I
mate.
Yeah.
No, it's not even that. I think, to be honest, in a profound sense, I think that I represent something that maybe she couldn't be.
A little free spirit.
Yeah.
Just a bit of
And I
rebellion, a
think
bit
now
of
now I've
push
taught
back,
her
just
so
push
much
back
more,
on-
and I
on the man.
think she appreciates it.
because in the era she grew up, she
Correct.
couldn't do it.
Correct.
And she probably lived a little bit through you when
Yes.
she saw you do
Yes.
it.
Vicariously
And
through
it
her
was,
daughter.
it was fearful because
So
it
what
was
did she
her
find?
fears
yeah.
coming through me. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
what did
she
this guy? What did she find?
fucking stop talking. Okay, so
A diary
went
with a
in.
lock on it.
No, that was 87. So she was like, I laugh because I can see the visual in my mind. So
3 meter double ender.
So I come in. Oi!
Fist of
So I
Adonis.
come in.
Dude, did you ever see the Fist of Adonis?
I don't know, but who's Adonis? And how big's his fist?
Dude,
It's great.
So, yeah,
this is a legit.
that sounds so terrible.
This is a legit toy. This is a legit toy on the market, and this was my
Are
go-to.
you serious? It's not
when
the
I was-
rabbit?
Nah, the Fist of Adonis.
You have to be some kind of special too.
Dude, that takes
see, I
a
think
magician.
I don't look at that fist and
And
go,
think,
that's a turn on. Like,
yeah, no.
make it at least be a penis in the shape,
No.
or as big as the
It's
fist.
called the
or
Fist of
something.
Adonis for a reason.
Because
Okay.
only women worthy of
Someone's actually got that as a Twitter handle.
No.
Fist of Adonis. That's mad. How did I not think of that, man?
You did.
Dude. So look, what did she find?
Yeah, well. So, she was in the room, whatever, and she was like, look, but, I found it, and she's laughing, like, as she's talking. And I had come from, like, a really bad day at work. Not a bad day, but a stressful day. I was like, oh, like, you know, just wanting to get a maroon change, PJs, yada. She's like, look,
syringes.
I found this, you know, and she's laughing as she's saying it. I'm like, what, Mum? Like, I'm already terrified, right? So I'm just like, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, I just found this, and I'm wondering, and she's laughing. She's like, I'm wondering what it is. She's laughing. Yeah. And I'm like, mortified. Like, but
cut to the chase, man.
Okay, she's holding up a vibrator.
Okay.
Okay. So
it's in the shape of a U.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
the Model 375.
It doesn't look like a normal vibrator. It's in the shape of a U, and the point of it is that you can insert many into different holes, and you can also have sex with it.
It's a Swiss Army knife
of the vibrator world.
Right. And it has different, like 9 different.
And that was the first time she'd ever seen something like that. She's like, what the fuck is this?
Yes.
Austrian imports.
But no, but she actually said, she goes, this is her. It made me laugh.
This can take you well into the 21st century.
The first time she said it was sort of like mortifying, and as she kept talking, she goes, is this for your private parts?
Oh my God.
I was mortified. Like, I'm like, Mum, oh my God, I'm not answering, I'm not talking. I walked out of there and I'm like laughing but mortified at the same time.
She said your friend got it as a joke for you.
Like, no, I'm just like, yes, and that's it. Don't ask me any more questions. And she's laughing. And it kind of made me comfortable. But she was laughing and she goes, no, but can I ask?
She was just curious.
Yes. And she goes, can I ask how? Because it was this shape, it was you.
You hand her a card, go see this man. He will direct you to the stock in the back. Mention my name for a 10% discount.
I'm not going to talk about it.
You need to mention my name, I'll get 3 store porn credits.
We didn't talk about it after that.
2 steps closer to the fist of Adonis.
After that spot. However, 2 weeks later, she went and did the shopping. I helped her unpack the shopping. There was lube in the shopping. She didn't realise that she bought lube and had me unpacking it for her, clearly.
But what did she think it was?
No, she
knew what it was.
Lube.
Yeah. And I unpacked the lube. And I was like,
what the fuck?
I'm just going to leave that. And I'm like, Ma, you bought lube?
Like, legit just asked her like...
Yeah, because she did it to me. Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm going to see what she says. And she's like, oh yeah, just put it in the bedside drawer. I'm just like, Oh my God, that happens. And there's a part of me, there's a part of me that was like mortified, and a part of me that was like, well done.
Still got it.
Well done. I was happy for her.
You look over the old man like...
How it is? Yeah, I didn't look at my dad.
No, you can't even look at me in the eye anymore. Hey, Eric, can you come out? What do you want?
Yeah, you pass with the salt. Like, he's just shaking.
Can you pass me the salt,
eyes are
please?
shut.
What's wrong with you? This is just pass the salt.
But ever since my mum and I have had conversations, so we've
like
been quite open, candid.
Okay.
Now it's been great. Like now I can say, and I heckle her. Like I troll her. I like how can I push her buttons or make her squirm? So it's fun.
Look,
but it never used to be like that, that's for sure.
No, when you're younger, it's different. They don't want you to be thinking of anything like that.
Yeah. Now she's like, when am I having grandchildren? I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, because it becomes a different conversation after some point.
Yeah.
Because when they ask you grandchildren, they don't think about sex.
But you don't have those conversations with your dads.
That's what shits me.
Do you have those conversations with your dads? That's another question I would like to know.
I don't have a dad, so I never had that conversation.
Uncle?
No.
Couple?
Definitely not. Not my grandfather. No fucking way.
Any male figure? I know mates.
With my uncle, he's only 5 years older than me.
Okay.
So we were more like mates growing up.
Yeah.
Because he was only 5 years older.
So you have that sort of?
Sort of. Yeah,
So you kind of had to work it out on your own?
It was going on.
Yeah, 2 sticks. Yeah, 2 sticks.
I grew up quick, mate. A little too quick.
Yeah. A little too quick.
18 years old, just suit.
But Tim, you didn't either.
What?
You wouldn't have had those conversations with your dad?
What, about sex?
Yep.
Never. I've said it before.
Still no?
We had to find out on our own. Like, I had to find out on my own.
But that's scary.
No.
Because sometimes you have
found
other
it an
people with
adventure.
like-minded...
Yeah. That's the adventurous spirit, the explorer spirit.
Feed maybe a part of you that's a bit closed-minded or something, and you wouldn't know that.
But see, I wasn't that kid who's like, oh my God, like, I'm turning whatever, and I've got to, I want to know what it is, and I went with the flow.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Just a smooth rider. What was that? Remember that voiceover? The Armstrong elixir. Go from smooth to smooth.
Wait, do that voice again.
My first time was very unconventional, as in where it happened, which I'm not going to repeat on here. I'll tell you after.
Fucking repeat it.
But like 90% of kids would be like at a house party or at your girlfriend's house, or like mine were none of the above. So mine went from like
private jet.
What was it? Whisper in my ear.
Mine went 0 to 100 very quickly.
Flying over the Pacific. There were topless waitresses.
Parachuting.
The pilot was naked.
It was a great party.
James Bond.
Wow.
You're
You're going to tell me later.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I saying? Oh, the Armstrong elixir. Yeah. So that was one of my first voiceovers that I ever sort of came up with.
Yeah, do that again. I like that voice.
The whole thing was, what was it? It was like, I can't remember the exact script. It was something like, fellas, are you having trouble in the bedroom? Are you bubbling rather than bubbling? You need the Armstrong elixir. And then there was this whole other spiel. And then it was like, the Armstrong elixir takes you from smooth to smooth.
I like that.
Yeah, that was like I wanted to turn that into an actual radio jingle.
That'd
so I
be
could have
sick.
it. I should probably still do it. I need the script.
Can you do like something in that whole smooth voice?
What about it?
Just do that whole smooth voice. Say something.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
Dude, I hate
Richard Mercer.
Yeah,
give me something to read and I'll fucking read it.
We'll remind you.
Remind you.
Yeah. Okay, look.
It's nuts.
I'll read this. Okay, you need script. You can't because
okay. All right.
Yeah, it's like.
Do something about urine.
All right. So it'd be like vapor drops, cooling peppermint, clears the nose, soothes the throat. Right. Vicks vapor drops, cooling peppermint, clears the nose and soothes the throat. Yeah.
That actually was the ad.
Yeah. Then you go like vapor drops, cooling peppermint, clears the nose, soothes the throat.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
It's just voiceover. That's voiceover work. That's impressionist sort of
Nice.
shit.
I wonder if there's like a psychology thing to like decibels and how people react.
Of course there is, dude. Like the
sure.
brown note in South Park.
I love that. Who's the brown note? Mr. what? Hanky. What's his name?
Find it.
Oh dear Lord. Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Dude.
These kids have lost it. I'm sorry that you only have me to refer to at this moment because these fuckers are gone.
I'll read
They're both fact-checking some kind of South Park shit. Go on.
Cartman wearing earmuffs, holding a recorder. Dude.
Go on.
Hang on. I'll give you the background to that South Park episode, yeah? While they're performing, they're participating in the 4 million child blow 2000.
What's that mean?
Dude.
That's really disgusting.
It's the 4 million child blow 2000 recorder concert, yeah?
Okay.
So there's 4 million kids playing recorder at the same time.
Oh, God.
Eric Cartman and Kenny McCormick try to find the elusive brown note. The brown note is a certain pitch or frequency that makes people with extreme faces.
But isn't that negative?
They find the note on a recorder.
They play it and it makes people shit themselves.
It's the dumbest concept. It's a recorder. And they find the brown note.
It's not the most eloquent instrument. Hang on.
The brown note.
Well, can you find it? What's the brown note?
It's actually a theory because sound waves are energy.
That's negative.
No.
I'm thinking positive.
Look, they say
what's that guy?
The new weapons.
The guy that talks. That's like the musician.
Which
the black
musician?
guy. Come on.
Oh, Barry White.
Barry White. Like that kind of like it's like. Ooh, okay,
well, the baritone. Apparently, the baritone, the low voice.
Yes,
it's
the
very
bass.
masculine. It's a very bass-driven thing.
It makes sense. It's like okay.
Yeah.
Like it does something.
Yeah. Oh, mama. Right, dude, you're instantly attracted to a dude.
But see, if a girl did that, no, right?
Well, it depends on the person.
It would make sense, though.
Generally in science, women with hilty or throaty voices.
Yes, makes
Hilty,
sense.
throaty voices. Yeah.
Right.
No, 100%. There's a whole thing about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a
Okay.
science.
So what's this?
The What, the brown note?
The brown note.
Nothing. They find the elusive brown note on
So
the
what does it
recorder.
sound like? I want to know what it sounds like.
You gotta play the episode, dude. It's an
I'll send you a link.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was going to say to you, there's a way to combine.
Guys, look it up.
I don't know when you guys want to wrap this, but before we wrap, there's a perfect way to combine everything we've discussed.
Well, just a reminder quickly. Next time, Richard Mercer, I want to see that note.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
we
guys
still
are going to
fucking wait.
tear it apart.
No,
This
but
note.
we totally forgot about
You're
it. so
going
it's-
to tear it apart, and I'm
No.
actually apprehensive at the way that you're going to tear it apart.
Well, what we can do is we won't do it on air. We can read it off air and then critique you on air.
No, we do it on air, and I'll just tell you if it's going to
Look,
be.
how old were you?
I was
2 weeks ago.
21 or 2.
All right, so you're still young. It's not like you did it now.
It's fucking idealistic.
Pretty much Richard Mercer owed dead on heroin. No, I'm joking.
All right, I'll tell you what. We'll close with this article. All right, this ties in everything. Yeah. 2 women tell Kate Jackson how spirit sex is out of this world, and a ghost hunter and psychotherapist share their expert insight. Dude, this woman, says that she's had more than 20 phantom flings, even joining the Mile High Club with her latest spirit partner. They're claiming to have sex with spirits.
Can I tell you something?
Hang
You're
on.
going to laugh,
Hang on.
but I swear I've had a similar
Counter?
And
What, molested by a ghost?
no, I've had
Patrick
like.
Swayze?
All right, put it this way.
Patrick
put it this way.
Swayze? Who was
Put it
that?
this way. I can't tell you where it's from or how it's begun, but within a dream and being half awake.
Okay,
Does that
so
make
it's a bit
sense?
of yeah.
So it's within a dream, but I'm also conscious of what's happening.
Dude, if you want crackpot, I'm sorry, if you want crackpot, this woman believes in phantom pregnancies, where a woman experiences pregnancy symptoms where there is no fetus and is actually a ghost baby.
Well, that makes sense. I don't think it's a ghost baby, but I can understand phantom symptoms.
I was getting undressed for bed when I
psychological
suddenly felt
responses.
fingers fluttering their way down my spine and a soft whispering sound but no words. It's a guy in a bandit mask.
Yeah.
Dude.
I just got goosebumps.
Yeah, next thing I knew I was being turned around and embraced. Embraced by a ghost. The energy was all consuming, and before I knew I was on the bed in the throes of ghost-induced ecstasy. My engagement ended when my fiancé returned one afternoon to find me in bed, wearing stocking suspenders, bass, blah, blah, tiny G-string. He believed I was hiding a lover of the flesh and blood kind and ransacked the room looking for him. That's when I told him. He said he would never be able to find him because the man he was looking for was a ghost. He immediately packed his belongings and left. After that, I decided that real men were more trouble than they were worth, and the ghost lovers were on the way forward. They can't buy me flowers or take me to dinner, but they make me feel special in other ways. And then there's some other bird that says the same thing. She's currently dating a living man and claims to have had passionate sex with a ghost from the 19th century. Yeah.
Like, I know you laugh at that.
These
for
women
I'm
me-
not laughing at it,
Dude,
but it's
these
just,
women
for
look
me,
exactly
I'm
the
just
same.
Like, it
There's
sounds
one.
crazy
Yeah.
the way that it's
And here's the other one.
portrayed.
oh yeah,
They
man.
look exactly the same.
Oh, not really.
What do you mean? They're
But-
both tall, skinny, white
You know what it is?
women.
You know what it is? It's lonely housewife syndrome.
Yeah.
No, I think it can happen. I think we just need to explore it a little more. Like, I'm open to hearing it. It can sound
Oh, look,
crazy,
I'm
but
happy
it can
to-
also sound legit.
I'm happy to read into it, like just
Yeah.
to keep an open mind. But pregnancies? Like,
No,
phantom-
I mean that. But I think
She
what
feels-
she's saying is that
yeah,
she
in
has
her
the
head-
symptoms because of how she's feeling.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
I understand that. Obviously, you're not going to be pregnant from a ghost,
Yeah.
but
It's like, Mrs. Johnson, we found the problem, the medical condition. Am I pregnant? No, you're schizophrenic. That's it. That's it. That's the end of the conversation. Come on, man. Ghost sex. Really? Really? Is there nothing else?
yum.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine.
Inconspicuous sex.
Just imagine. It's like having your own kind of like dirty secret and then going to sleep and living
Called
the
a secret
day
to
and-
ghost.
It's all good though, like, right? It's all good.
He can hear you.
Maybe she's so overstimulated that. Do you reckon she thinks that?
Absolutely.
She's just out of her fucking
It could
mind.
be that too.
Yeah,
It could be she's
many
out of her
things.
mind, and it could be that she's tapped into something if she has like a sixth sense of some
Dude.
kind. Come
Could you-
on. We were talking about the paranormal.
Okay.
Maybe
Imagine-
she sits on her hand, makes it numb.
It's like someone else.
We were talking about the paranormal. And it's not fair to say in your closed mind, like, just because you've experienced it, it's open to you, and if you haven't, then you're closed to it. It's sort of the same realm. It can be, anyway.
If your little girl came home one day from school and said,
Little girl.
what did you learn? What did you learn today, sweetie, at school? Oh, you know, Martha's mum had sex with a ghost.
Oh, yeah, me and Martha need to have a chat.
Do you know what, Nick? That's exactly what I'd say. That's exactly what I'd say. Maybe we should have a chat.
At that point, he's already walking to the car. He's already got enough.
But hang on. Damn, it doesn't have to be your little girl
shit,
comes
all you
to
hear
the
is-
door. It could be an adult. Jesus Christ.
So I hear you've been having sex with ghosts.
She says the words. All you hear is the keys.
What's that movie? Is it Ghost? It's Ghost.
Yeah, with Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze. I'd fucking love to have sex with a ghost that's like Patrick Swayze.
That was on the other day.
Was it?
Yeah.
How long's he been dead for, man?
Please.
That poor
I think
guy.
I
You
was
know what?
in Greece.
I
I
like
watched Dirty
Patrick Swayze,
Dancing
man.
the other day.
I know,
and
right?
I
Like nearly
love
10 years,
him. I
dude.
love him.
I like Patrick Swayze. I reckon he was
I
so
think he has-
underrated. He was
yes.
underrated, man.
As an actor,
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah.
But you know what?
He was
As a
apparently he was a really
person,
nice guy.
yeah.
and just like that, such a shit thing to happen to him.
100%.
Yeah,
I
I was in Greece. I'm pretty sure I was in Greece when it happened.
yeah. He just looks
That
like a nice
dealt
person.
with a lot of shortcomings, you know, physically
But just like
and
fucking, what's his name? Keanu Reeves, man. You know what that guy's
I
been
love
through,
him
man.
too.
Do you know
I
what that
love
guy's
him.
been through?
Yeah.
His
I think
wife
he's-
getting killed and
I think he's a
that
sweetheart.
that motherfucker's been through a lot of shit.
Not even that, just innately.
Fuck the actor.
Yes.
Just him as a person.
Yes.
That guy's been through a lot
I
of
believe
shit.
it. I think he's
Dude, he
sweet.
died almost 10 years. It'll
Yeah.
be 10 years next year.
Yeah.
I think he's
That's
so.
fucked.
I watched Dirty Dancing the other day, and I'm like,
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Can I say though, the
What a
acting
boss.
is
Yeah.
so C grade, but I was like, wow, this is before its time. Like, this would have rattled some feathers. Like, I watched it and
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
That was what?
yes.
Early
Like,
80s.
Break, man. What a movie.
Yeah. That was early 80s, wasn't it?
was it?
It was, because
Early
the girl
80s
that
or
was
late
opposite
70s?
him, she went on
Jennifer
to...
Beal.
Yeah, she went into Ferris Bueller's Day Off. She auditioned for Catwoman, and she rocked up in like a homemade catsuit. People...
Wow.
She's on... There's a thing out on her.
She actually looks really beautiful now.
Dude,
If you ever looked it up, she's an,
I don't know what she looks like now, but apparently she was out for there was a warrant for her arrest the other day.
Wow.
She's like a nut job. She went nuts.
Wow.
The girl from Dirty Dancing. She was in Ace Ventura. What's it called? Pet Detective. She was the cop, Einhorn, the one with the dick.
It's about not Jennifer
is that
Grey.
her?
Jennifer Grey?
Yeah, Jennifer Grey.
I thought it was Beale.
No, it's Grey.
No, that's JT's girl.
That's JT's woman. Yeah.
I like Patrick Swayze. I'm just like, he can move. He was actually, his mother was a dancer.
Really?
Yeah, that's why he could dance.
You know who can fucking move? Christopher Walken, man.
Dude, that
He was-
motherfucker's so smooth.
He's a trained
Can I
dancer.
say,
He's a trained dancer.
I don't know much about him, but I am so, like, him and Sean Penn's more dangerous, but
He was
he's
just a loose
intriguing.
cunt.
Sean Penn just looks like a gimp.
Sean Penn was the
intriguing.
Charlie Sheen of the 90s, early 90s.
He's still intriguing. Like, he's a very
Christopher
multifaceted
Walken looks
person.
dead.
But Christopher Walken, I'm like, I don't know much about you, but you're intriguing.
He's very dark, mysterious,
He's
that kind of guy.
intriguing.
And
Yeah.
just his voice.
Yeah. But even just, like,
yeah.
I think he's got
Christopher
a lot
Walken.
to say and do and just doesn't say, like, you
Yeah,
don't hear much.
now, anywhere.
Anytime.
Aurora, be a dear.
Who,
Best.
who's the ones that produces the Western movies?
Give my slippers. It's just, wow.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Who's in that? The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
That's
Clint
Clint Eastwood.
He also.
He's a man.
Clint Eastwood. No, Clint Eastwood too. I'm
Dude,
like,
says-
oh, you're intriguing as well.
The good, the bad, whatever.
Yeah, man. Christopher Walken's awesome. Imagine being related to that guy. Pass me the
Pass me the chicken. This podcast is going for way too long. I must go. Miranda, people.
Could you imagine him trying to dirty talk his wife?
Dude,
Darling.
how about it? We could have a go.
wait. How do you guys dirty talk your
No,
wife?
just his
I
voice.
love
Not you.
one backhanded question.
No, just his voice. Just his voice. The way he talks would be like
I don't
amazing.
know. Let the listeners know. They want to know as much as I do. Come on.
Dude, I'm just picturing
Pants on Sundays.
I'm picturing Christopher Walken. I'm picturing Christopher Walken trying to serenade someone now.
Baby.
I can't. To do Christopher Walken, you really need the script.
Yeah.
Because he's got such an intricate way of talking and it's really experimental.
Yeah.
But his mannerisms, you can sort of fake it.
You better believe.
I'm paddling.
Do you guys like the dirty talk or no?
Depends how filthy.
It's like,
Yeah,
not
what
so
is
much
it?
beforehand, as in, like, there's a little bit whatever.
Yeah. But
In the moment, yeah,
what
maybe.
is it? Can I ask what? Like, you can ask me the same thing, so I'm not putting you in the seat. You can also delete this.
It depends on the mood.
producer.
Why do I have to delete
It
it?
depends
You
on the
don't-
mood.
I'm just
You know what I'm
saying-
saying? It depends on the
not
mood.
doing
Like, there's no script. It just depends on the mood.
Nothing
But what
forced.
is Ren like?
You're gonna ask, seriously? You're gonna ask him what his wife's into? Seriously.
You go Jack.
The phone.
But you can say it's mild or whatever. You don't have to like give me.
Calm down, man.
It's all situational.
It's situational. It's circumstantial, man.
It's not just like.
Do you enjoy it or nay?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some people that hate it.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm not
sorry.
awkward. I'm not awkward or
I've still got
anything.
Christopher Walken in my head, man. Just in his lounge.
Would you? Hang on, I've got a question. Dim, being like the man of voiceovers, do you actually like?
Act.
Yeah, like if you've got Christopher Walken in your
on,
head, if you've
baby.
done
Oh, you mean
something all
role
day-
playing?
Yeah, do you because that's part of your creative like endeavors? Do you like bring that into the bedroom? and
you're
actually
assuming
really enjoy,
because
really
I'm-
like
okay,
it?
And the farm boy.
Right? Like, I'm gonna
Okay,
laugh
so
if
your
you do, like, South
assumption.
Park talking voice.
So what you're asking is that based on the fact that I'm a creative person,
Correct.
am I into role playing?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll tell you right
or
now.
dirty talk.
No, because for me, role playing is masquerade. I like honesty.
Yeah.
I'm honest. I'm an honest person.
So it's
and it's about
when
honesty.
it's love making, it's authenticity.
Yeah.
Right.
Even I'm not talking about the point of love making, but even if you're just with someone to the point of the physical act of it, it's
But it's
masquerading.
still authentic.
Yeah, it's
So
gotta be
like
real.
putting on a voice is like
Nah.
fake.
Come
Right.
on, mate, you can't take that shit seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? End up being a furry.
Oh, look at Christopher
Okay, but what
Walken.
about in your authenticity?
Just him in the corner smoking a cigarette in the dark. I like to watch.
What about in your authenticity? Do you like it or no?
What, the talk?
Yeah.
Karen, why don't you come over tomorrow and see me slip into something a bit more comfortable?
Do you like it?
Do I?
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
But
It depends on the situation, though.
no, it depends on.
Mate, there's some situations you can't go all out.
No, listen. It depends on the way that it's delivered, and I would agree with you if it's authentic.
That's all in delivery.
No,
delivery.
if it's authentic, then I don't care. I don't care what it is. If it's authentic, I can feel that it's authentic.
Yeah.
If it's put on, I can't. I don't want to bar of it.
Of course, like-
but I don't like. There's dirty talk and there's dirty talk. I was actually the reason I bring this up is I was actually having a conversation with a friend of mine the other week.
Keep going. Sorry, I'm going to find
Okay.
something.
Christopher Walken.
No, keep going. I'm listening. I'm just finding something. Go.
So I was having a conversation with a friend of mine the other week, and this friend of mine specifically is very sexual. And look, we both are, but in very different ways. And she's the type that her aphrodisiac, like she would say to me, oh my God, so I had this experience with this guy, and he was like, you know, he had his hand around my throat and like really tight and whatever, and calling me like a dirty slut and yada yada. Like I'm talking about like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That kind of
Bordering
dirty-
violent.
Right. Right? And I can understand it to some degree. Like psychologically I get that. Okay, cool. To me, like, it was funny because I had to laugh because the conversation we were having was hilarious. We were like complete opposites, but we could understand each other. And I was like, you know what my aphrodisiac is? Like, dirty talk is something like impregnation, or something really romantic, or like something really intimate, like, you know, that kind of thing. It's not like you dirty slut. It's like, you know what I mean? It's
filthy whore.
like, forgive me for being crass, but you know, I want to come inside you, or like I want to.
I don't find that dirty.
Well, it's dirty.
It's
like
comical.
if you're,
What are you, nuts? That's 18 years.
If you're
In the
talking
moment.
about it
In
in
that-
the moment,
in the moment,
it's
yeah.
dirty talk, right?
Yeah,
like
in the moment.
if you're talking about what's going on and what you'd like to do
in
and
that
how you
moment.
feel, like, and it's that kind of thing. It's like that could take me from like 0 to 100. Whereas if someone called me a dirty slut in some degree, I'd
That's a
be
bit-
like, okay.
Slide up to the bar and
Alright.
tell a woman you have an apartment
Okay.
filled with leather-bound books.
Yeah,
You know
like,
what I mean?
I'm not. That's not my thing. It would go the opposite way. So
I
dirty
have a
talk
fully
is
stocked
very
wardrobe.
subjective. You know, it's subjective. It's like depends on the person. So that's what I mean. Like, do you guys like dirty talk? And what's your type of dirty talk? If you guys like it.
So I'm just seriously, I'm still thinking of Christopher Walken.
Jesus Christ, can you appeal to our women listeners right here?
No chance.
All three of them.
Three of them. Your mother, your sister, and you.
You know what? Appeal to them because they're the audience.
What's there to appeal to, dude?
Well,
No.
it depends on the situation.
It's always circumstantial, man. So and the problem is, you know what it is, man? Everyone's sexual experiences are going to be different, right? You can have, common themes and elements and issues and la, but you don't know what truly goes on between two people behind closed doors unless you're one of those two people or you've got a fucking camera out and they don't know.
100%.
And that's what shits me. You know, a lot of people, and it's a bad thing, right? Because it's such a taboo about, like, discussing sex frankly, right? Especially,
It shouldn't be though.
Men are expected to be a certain way and women are expected to be a certain way. I've had women say things or do things or whatever, and to the point where almost it's like it's masquerade, or and I'm like, dude, chill, like, what the fuck? It's like, I just thought this is what people want, or this is what I'm used to doing. It's like, nah, man, no one's used to anything. You know what I mean? Everyone is different, period.
Yes.
You can't, there's no one.
So would you say that you tailor it to the person you're with?
That's the point.
Right.
Then
but
you can
I'm
truly be
asking-
intimate.
I get it, but I'm asking you personally. Like, there are obviously things that you personally like and don't like.
Okay.
Well, it depends.
It all depends.
So what is that like in terms of dirty talk? You can go here or there depending on who
I wouldn't
you're
call someone a
with.
dirty whore.
Right, but some people would.
Yeah, but that's not me.
Okay, so
He's a
we're
gentleman.
getting somewhere. So it's not like a dirty whore.
I'd call something else.
Okay.
That's like.
Or is it more like, I'd like to fuck you this way, I want to turn
Dude,
you around,
my
or whatever it
favourite
is.
order.
Like,
Yeah,
that kind of thing. It's different than calling someone a slut or a
I
dirty
think
whore.
that's a bit degrading.
I gotta find
Right.
this.
But
Like, I
to
wouldn't
some
say you're a
people
dirty.
it's not.
Yeah,
Or it turns them
and
on.
that's just me. I just don't.
Right.
Yeah, dude, this is the best impression. It's a guy doing James Bond. Yeah, doing Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, this guy's the best. Hang on. This is genius.
Pierce Brosnan notices his flies down.
Well, of course, there were many Bonds, but I certainly think that I was the most suave of all of them.
As he puts his zip up.
Suave. Dude, that's suaveness. You can't find that. See, that's the thing, dude. Like, sex appeal and all that sort of shit, that's in the eye of the beholder, man. Everyone's gonna be fucking different. There are dudes, okay, look at it this way, women, there are women that are attracted to dudes in suits, sharp, well-groomed, fucking blah, blah, blah. Then there are women that will go nuts over a dude in ripped jeans and a dirty singlet and looks like he's been working with cars all day. Like, do you know what I mean?
But I can see the appeal in both.
Exactly,
It
but that's
depends.
because you're you, right? There are women, you know what, man? How many women do I fucking know? Their entire lives they talk about these chiseled pin-up boys that, literally just lift weights, dumb as dog shit. That stereotypically, brawn sort of figure.
Yeah.
Then they end up marrying some dude with a paunch and, a bald head who's an accountant. And have
See,
the
he
guy's
takes
kids.
care of their family.
Whatever the
You know
appeal
what I mean?
is.
The issue is that it's a protective.
No, I'm not just saying. Okay, he's not an accountant. He sells fucking
Insurance.
flavored water. Yeah, and
It sells insurance.
Yeah. How many drink bottles can I take you down for?
Yeah.
By the way, you covered. Is this warehouse, asbestos proof? Right? No. I'm just saying. They go complete opposite with the guy they marry. Because somewhere in their heads, for whatever reason, whether it was positive or negative, they flip. Dude, not to be stereotypical or to pinpoint anything, right? A lot of Middle Eastern boys that I know, yeah, fuck around with all types of women. But when they get married, it's a woman usually from the same fucking cloth, same beliefs, same ideologies, same everything. Just because it's either easier for them socially, you know, in their networks, or that's what they all felt they're compelled to do, or that's what they actually wanted. Whatever the excuse is. Not excuse, whatever the reason. But you can't, man. We're all too fucking different, man. That's what shits me when women think they know one guy, they know all guys. Like men who think they know one woman, they know all women. It's like, nah, man.
But I think that's why I ask what I ask on this podcast, is because,
exactly.
you know, it's like saying, I don't care about stereotypes or whatever. Like, what is it? Like, let people learn people.
But that's the point. You know, you ask those questions, and majority of people don't ask those fucking questions. And that's the point. That's why we're at where we're at. Like that thing about menstruation, yeah? You were bringing up this whole hygiene thing, and I said, our opinion isn't necessarily tailored, isn't constructed on that because that's our opinion. It's because of the attitude of the woman and her attitude towards it.
But that's why I then
And you're like, what the fuck?
Okay, I understand that. But then from that, have you guys ever, separate from that opinion, ever gone, what do I actually think about it? What do I actually feel about it? Do I know anything about it to feel something about it, to form an opinion about it?
I'm stressing more about if I've got enough fuel to get me home that night.
Right.
I've got time for small talk and incidentals. These are details. Minor details.
So hang on. Are we talking metaphoric, or are we actually talking about your car?
No, my car.
Okay.
You're talking about metaphorically. Got enough left in the gas tank to finish the job.
For what?
Well, I'm just going to make sure.
I'll have your motor running. Seriously?
I'm just making sure. I don't know.
Calm down. Anyway, listen, we better wrap.
We've gone at least 3 hours and 15.
we've got to wrap.
I need to eat.
Can you really? No, we have to wrap. I'm starting work early tomorrow morning. My shifts are all fucked, man. I've done 2 p.m s, middays, 9 a.m s. Next week, I think I'm reversing my shit altogether. I'll be back on 4 a.m s. No, I think just Saturday. I'm going to ask. My role's changing again. I've got no idea. They only brought this up with me yesterday, and I might be going back to the 4 a.m s and the 6 a.m s. And yeah,
You get paid more?
nah, not for 4 a.m.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
You did the 12.
12 I would.
Really?
Yeah. How
So
fun
can
is
you
that?
request that?
Do you know what the day rate
That
is
makes
now?
no sense.
Do you know what the day rate is? The day rate starts from 4 a.m, ends at 8 p.m.
That's bullshit. That is such because 8 p.m. goes into afternoon shift.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
Not anymore.
That's fucking bullshit.
That's a day rate.
That's getting
That's
bent over.
slavery.
That's getting bent over.
That's bent over. You want to talk about sexual
You want
innuendo?
the dirty talk?
Yeah. Where's that fist of Adonis, man?
Every day before work, mate. Everyone cops the fist of Adonis.
You want the spit.
Trust
Why
me.
don't I-
You want the spit.
You should ask them these questions.
Huh?
You should ask them these questions.
Well, so we can get fired.
I'll get fired. I'll get fired.
Retrenchment? I don't know. What's
There's no
happening?
retrenchment.
The casual.
I'm a casual.
You flick him like this.
Yeah. Buddy boy, you better grab your ankles and spread wide. We're coming in.
So you don't get double time?
Not for, now they've changed an EBA. It's no, dude. And my story, the plight of my story, is very not unique
Get
in
into
this
a
country.
new company. That's shit.
Dude, I need a new fucking country, man.
Just start a country, man.
I've been telling people my plan is to convert to Islam, move to Bahrain, and become a prince. Just because I got the beard.
Dude, if I had the money, man, I'd buy an island and start my own country.
Yeah, man.
Fuck this. I'd assemble my military.
The country's got nothing, but it's got a fully fledged military,
mate.
One bomb.
Because that
Come
way,
anywhere near me.
that way I can start from small and just start taking over
Yeah,
other countries.
straight
Just
away.
small, like Estonia, Romania.
The nothing countries.
Yeah, just start taking down small cunts.
Ambition.
Yeah.
These kids.
And then, by then, I'll tell them, just like Alexander, I'd be like, I'll recruit their military.
This guy's a go-getter. You know what I mean?
I get things done.
Starts a mass genocide.
I don't know.
Because my
I'm fair.
EBA went out the window.
I'm fair, man. I'm not going to kill people straight away. I'm going to recruit them and say, listen.
You're either with us
I'm
or
going to
you're
use
against
them
us.
first.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'll treat them like my soldiers.
Join us.
Or die. It's
Your choice.
simple.
Either way. No, all right, enough. Yeah.
Eating.
Can you? Oh my god.
Thank you. Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, I'm actually starving, dude. I gotta go home and buy some food. I gotta make something. I think I've got pork left over from the other night.
Mate, bread roll,
I want
butter.
that.
Yeah. Huh? Did you say
Stop
it?
not inviting me to dinner and making pork belly.
You seem pretty content with your wine and your delights.
I am. But I still want it.
No. Did you see that thing that I made the other night? It was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Pork belly.
Good.
Mate.
With a side of.
All right. Wait. Where is it?
You gotta do it. Do the food description.
We got
Really good. How long did you cook it for?
the pork belly.
Mm-hmm.
A while. It was covered for like 45 minutes to an hour covered, and then uncovered to get the crackling right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like pork belly, sauteed bark, and beans with shallots, cabbage and fennel, carrot, and spring onion salsa. Yeah, dude.
Good on you.
I can't do Christopher Walken. That's
It's
the
so
thing.
good, though. It's so good.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant. The best Christopher Walken impression is by far Kevin Pollak, man. Kevin Pollak does the best ones. I got to find him. I'll put him up. Anyway, all right, like, share, show, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
How long have we been going?
3 hours and 10 minutes.
3 hours, 12 and 55 seconds.
3 hours, 7 and 19. Jesus Christ, 3 hours, 7.
Good app.
Did we take a break? We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Jesu Cristo.
Fuck, this is going to be a nightmare to edit. Oh, dude, can you do me a favour? Can you screenshot those songs that you played and then send them away? Did you play anything? I think you did. All is, yeah, you need to do it.
I don't know what I did.
Like, share, follow, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. I bought a vocal kit thing so far. I have to do the reflector for the sounds. Oh, it sounds brilliant. Yeah, if I could do another song, I've got to do the public service announcements. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit. I need to pay for the website.
Send us money.
I still haven't done it. I feel bad.
We take checks, money orders.
Anything. I need cash.
Scraps.
Cash. Yeah, like, share, follow, subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. A few new listeners, thank God. Yeah, done. Call it.
Juke leverage. Out.